Okay, well, welcome to another Red Raider contest, but right now we're down in the audience here, and I got Coach John Wilson. He coached the reserve basketball team last year. And John, what's it like coming back to London after leaving here and being a star? I had you on TV about a week ago when you played against Lemon Monroe. I think a lot of the kids heard your name. How does it feel like the kids coming up talking how about you? Just give me some insight on what you think about the team and stuff.
Coming back to London has been pretty fun. I've had a lot of fun coming back, getting to see all the people that were here when I played. All the ex-players come up to watch some of the games, so being back here is good in that sense. This year's team's I think they're playing with a lot of heart. I think they realized at the end of that Northeastern game last week that they can win some ball games this year if they just keep playing hard, and I think tonight we got a chance to get one. So all in all, it's been a pretty good experience for me. I've had a lot of fun with it.
That's great. You looking forward to the next basketball season?
Absolutely. We got a new head coach. We think we should be able to compete this year for the league championship. Varsity's we've already started with our conditioning already, as all the other schools in the area have. So we think we're in good shape right now, starting off.
You give us a pretty good chance for tonight?
I think so. I think this is one we can get. I know they got some speed. We've got a receiver that's averaging about 24 yards a catch, so I think if we can control their speed and keep them from hitting the big home run ball up top, I think we'll be in good shape.
And one more thing, what do you think about this new offense we put in?
I like it. I think Coach Gary Walker at Northwestern did an excellent job with it, and I think that if you watch us out there, we're not confused or anything. We know exactly what we're trying to do. A couple plays here and there, and we're in some ball games, especially that Northeastern game last week.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you taking time out for me. Who you got here?
This is my niece.
Okay. Uncle
Taylor.
John, huh?
Uncle John.
Uncle John. Okay. Thanks a lot, Mr. Wilson.
No problem.
Take care. All right. Taking me down, Carl. That was Coach Wilson.
Hey, Kurt. How you doing?
Hey, I have another fan here, but not only is he a fan, Coach Cunningham is a coach of the Girls Junior High, but more so, this golf team is setting so many records. Can you give me a little insight on this golf team, Coach?
Really proud of this year's golf team. We have 4 seniors: Adam Robb, Clint Jones is a captain, Rob Summers, and Matt Popovich has really been doing a great job for us. They set the new school record 142 a few weeks ago. Adam Robb set the BAC and London new record with 30, 600 pars for 9 holes. Right now we're 45-5. We won the Madison County Quad Wednesday night with John Alder West Air was in Madison Plains with a 161. Came back last night and played Bexley, shot one real good game on 154, but Bexley, they got really solid 6 players and they shot 154, and we went to the 5th score and they beat us with the 5th score. So we're real disappointed with that. The 5 losses we've had so far has been by 3 of them has been by 1 stroke. So we've been really competitive. We're looking for, we go Sunday, we go to the draw for the sectional at Columbus, and I think we should probably be seeded 1 or 2 with our stroke average. We're right now with a 156.2, and with my stats that I have, we're the lowest in the district, even with Granville and Bexley. So we're looking to do real well at the sectional and hopefully get to the district, and really have to work hard to get out to the state, because they're only allowed 1 team out of the 8 teams that will be in the district. So that's going to be a tough thing for us, but the kids are playing probably their best golf right now, and hopefully we can pull it together. And if we get our 5 or 6 guy to get down to 41 or 42, I think we really got a great chance. And Adam Robb has really been our pivotal for us this year. He's a little average, a little under par. Last night he shot 33 as a medalist. He's probably been medalist out of the 14 times we played. He's probably been medalist 11. Really? And so Rob Summer was medalist for 2nd year in a row at Madison County Quad Wednesday night. So I'm real proud of him coming along. And Clint Jones has been playing well, and then we had 1 junior, Danny Toops, that's really been playing well this year too. So really been pleased with it.
Okay, so much fun. What is your take on the game tonight? You think we got a shot tonight?
Well, I hope so. The kid's been working hard all week. I just talked to the coach, and he thinks he's got them ready. We're going to have to make some you can be able to throw the pass and catch it. And I think that if they played the way they did the second half last week, we really got a good chance. I was really impressed with Josh Dickens, the way he ran, the hardest he ran. I mean, he was breaking tackles and stuff. And with that kind of attitude, it's got to spill over to the other kids. And they put 110% out there, and I think that maybe this will be a good night for us.
Okay, well, thanks for your comments, Coach.
All right.
And we're looking forward to hearing your voice up in the press box.
All right.
Have a good night.
You too.
Coach Cunningham, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I'm back with another guest. I had the mic off just a second ago, so you probably see my lips moving, nothing to say. But anyway, I'm with Jill Traven. She's our new trainer, right?
Yes.
And can you give me some idea of what prompted you to come to London?
I'm a 95 graduate
Okay.
of London, so it's my alma mater, and I got the opportunity to come back here, and I jumped on it, and Terry said, would you be interested? And I said, yes, I am, and I ended up back here. So
Wow.
I'm glad to be back. I had some work to do, but it's been exactly what I wanted, and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Well, I haven't heard anything but good reports about you. And so you're right on top of it. Did you realize it'd be as busy as it is with all the sports we got going here?
Yes, I would. For the last 2 years, I've been a grad assistant at Walsh University, which is in North Canton, Ohio.
Okay.
And I've been in charge of all of women's athletics. And in the fall, I've also been in charge of men's soccer and fall baseball and softball. And then in the spring, when spring football started, in addition to having women's softball, spring volleyball starts, as well as some coverage of men's baseball. So this was no surprise to me. I have no problems dealing with a hectic schedule.
Well, that's great.
No, it wasn't overwhelming, and it hasn't been so far.
Well, thanks for your time. I know you're pretty busy there.
All right.
And Jill Traver.
We've got one down in Miami, Ohio.
He's not talking very loud. Utica's going to receive. London's going to kick off and defend the south goal. I think it is Powers. That's one of our homegrown here. Powers out there official. This is the London and Utica ball game. And we're just doing a little prelims here. We still got a lot of time before it starts, Carl. Got the guards down there. Yeah, they're standing at attention. You might want to pick them up. I think they're going to do a tribute here. So we'll pick it up. I see they got candles and stuff. So a tribute to that situation that happened first of the week. Who we got down there? Okay, got the guards down there. Okay, they're probably running the flag at half-mast, I imagine. We'll give you a few shots of the band, London's band, and they got quite a few cheerleaders on the other team too, on the other side. This is a bad time of the day because the sun is going down behind the stadium, and the lights aren't, they're not doing anything really. They're more of a hindrance because you're getting artificial light and natural light mixed together. It causes problems with the camera when you're shooting through them like that. But did you get a shot of their cheerleaders? There's a gang of them. That's good focus point there too. We can set up your focus. Okay. That's good. Can you hear the band coming through there?
Okay, go.
They're walking right into it, aren't they?
Carrie, is there anything coming on the field? I don't do bad. I don't know. They don't. It looks like they are. Hold it.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold for a minute.
Looks like we're
That band leader for them looks like she's doing a forward glide like Michael Jackson does on going forward. There we have the combination of both bands. Utica, what's Utica's logo? Redskins? Utica Redskins and the London Red Raiders.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I please have your attention? Before we begin tonight's activities, in light of Tuesday's tragic events in New York City, Washington, D.C., and Pennsylvania, we want to extend our heartfelt prayers, condolences, and thoughts to the victims and their families, friends, and colleagues. These feelings are especially extended to those whose loved ones are still unaccounted for. Let us not allow hatred and prejudice guide us in the days to come. To pay our respects and to reflect, please stand for a moment of silence. Thank you, and God bless America. Directing the Star Spangled Banner will be the director from Utica High School, Mr. Ben Bradstreet.
Yeah, there goes the marching, the Legion.
The color guard tonight is presented by American Legion Post 105.
Okay. We're going to take the cheerleaders around to the team. Cheerleaders are running, trying to get there in time to get the team. They were over meeting the other cheerleaders. The other cheerleaders are coming over with their sign too. We got about 2 minutes before game time.
London's going to go without the cheerleader.
Maybe that's a good sign. We're ready to roll. That's the first time I've ever seen that happen too. The sign didn't get up this time.
Well, Gary, the cheerleaders showed good quickness getting across the field.
They just weren't quick enough. Well, the other team got theirs out there in time.
I think they had a little bit more advance notice.
Here comes some dejected cheerleaders. They're probably in the doghouse. Things happen. Excuse me, sir. Well, we got a nice window here, but once again, this is Gary McNeil along with Keith Smith, and we got a football game coming at you here in about 2 minutes. Keith, you got any insight on this Utica team?
Well, we see Utica coming on the field now. They're currently 1 win and 2 losses. They won in week 1 versus Hamilton Township. Last week they got beat by a very good Granville team, 2 weeks ago got beat by Granville 14-7. Kind of lost on a last-minute touchdown. Then last week in a wild one against Heath, which is coached by former London assistant coach Mark Collier, Heath beat Utica 48-24. Utica had a few lapses on defense. They gave up 34 points during the second quarter alone. So I think Utica wishes they could play that game over again. But this Utica team faces a similar fate to what London's had. They graduated a lot of kids from last year. They've only got 4 returning starters off a team last year that went 10 wins and 2 losses, two games deep in the playoffs before they finally got put out by eventual state semifinalist Licking Valley, which is, if we remember, a pretty fair football team. So.
London's coming off of a fairly decent game. They had another good second half last week, although the team we had, we were outsized, and they were telling us they were slow, but I didn't see that much slowness in them. But anyway, London ended up, what was it, 31-20?
Well, London lost 34-21, but they won the second half 15-6. So
yeah,
I mean that's a good sign for London. And the matchups tonight are a lot more favorable to London than what they've had against other teams. You know, the first week we were facing the speed and the size of Tecumseh, New Carlisle Tecumseh. Second week facing a very good Big Walnut team and Charlie Smith. Last week a huge physical team. That London really have a hard time matching up against. But you know, this week we're talking 230-pound tackles, not 300-pound tackles.
Yeah.
You know, we're going against a 165-pound nose guard, not a 260-pound nose guard.
I believe we have everybody healthy, so that's a good sign. Everybody's up eligible.
Looks like Sean Myers to kick off for the Raiders. It's a short kick. It's like the up back.
About 22-yard line. And he's going to bring it back about 5 yards before he's taken down.
That's number 38, Trevor Grant. He's normally a linebacker, 188-pound sophomore.
About an 8-yard return. Let me look again here.
Well, once again for London, I think we'll see a lot of switches on the defensive line, try to keep some fresh defensive tackles in there. Looks like Dustin Denon, big number 99, will get his second start of the year. Derek Wallace in there and Ty Blake, that's been a pretty good combination for him so far.
It's worked a little, it's getting better, and the coach is getting to know these kids a little bit more. By more game experience he gets to see them in. Got a roll out by the quarterback and a quick pass, and they got to pick up a first down.
Nice tackle there by Aaron Roby and Josh Dickin. The quarterback for Utica is a sophomore, Heath Yoakum. He beat out the senior in preseason. From what I hear, he's not afraid to roll out a little bit. They're going to mix it up. He threw for over 200 yards against Heath, so not afraid to put the ball in the air. And And you'll see a pretty good ground game. Number 45, Dustin Walker, you'll see a lot of him carrying the ball tonight, which I don't see him out there right now. So
they're going to back to the second man. Thune has a hole and a half.
That's number 2, Meeks. He looks like he got.
He's finally brought down by number 33. That's Anderberg, and I believe 10. Josh Dickin was in on that tackle also, but not till after he picked up about 7 yards. Makes a 2nd and 2, 8-yard pickup on that run.
I think Utica, with the way they change things around, is going to make London play pretty honest on defense.
And they're getting wide out to both sides, and 2 back set.
That's the guy I'm talking about, 45 there, Walker.
He's run out of bounds by Dickens, but not till after he gets the first down out of it.
Yeah, he's not a big kid. He's only 5'8", 157, so it's a little bit different trying to tackle him than tackling the 260-pound Matt Paul last week for Northeastern.
The bottom line looks at right now is getting to him. Every time they've come through, they've had a hole big enough for me to get through.
Well, very well-coached team. I mean, this team's been to the playoffs the past 2 years in a row. They're a little short on personnel this year, but that's a quick pitch to Meeks.
And he's got some.
Get him, Sean. That one's
Myers
coming back.
got material, and we got some laundry on the field. I believe Mr. Powers is one of the officials tonight.
Yeah, we got the officialing crew tonight's got quite a London flavor to it with Rob Newman, Bob Powers, and Shane Harding.
Okay.
But they're professionals.
Where's Shane at?
No
I don't
reason.
see Shane.
Shane will be the back judge. So he'll be in the defensive backfield. It's on the far side of the field right now. I don't know if Carl can pick him up. He's standing on about the London 35. There's Shane. He's one of our Pee Wee football officials. Very good official, and overall nice guy. But like I said, these guys are professionals. Even though they're from London, they'll call a good game. Well, with that hold happening in the Utica backfield, that penalty really cost them a lot. We got first and it says first and 18, but I showed it looks like to be first and 28 to me. It's a quick pass. Number 12, Fawcett, the wide receiver.
He's going to be taken down.
Sean Myers looked like he made
after about a 5-yard pickup, but they're still 15 yards, 20 yards away from the first down. Be on the 45-yard line of London. They seem to be moving the ball pretty good.
Yeah, we're seeing pretty varied offense here so far. They're not afraid to throw the ball and kind of spread it around a little bit. That quick pass trying to get a receiver on the outside one-on-one, it's a good thought, but London does have pretty good speed to cover that. Good outside linebacker speed there, and Myers playing up tight in the strong safety position.
We're down to 10:32, and we got another rollout.
This is Yoakum. He's falling. Get him, Nick.
He gets the pass away, and it was narrowly caught. And somebody got dumped in the...
Oh, Dickin put a hit on their receiver out there. That was Fawcett out there, or Walker on the...
The quarterback took a pretty good hit, too.
Yeah, Nick DeFilippo had nice speed closing across the field there. So I think London matches up a lot better size-wise, against Utica, and we've got to find some places where we're going to have some advantages, and it could be the speed of our outside linebackers. Yoakum back to pass. Nice misdirection. Meeks has got all kinds of moves.
Room to go.
Oh, he can scoot,
gone.
Can he?
He's gone. Touchdown, Utica.
Ooh, that kid's fast.
See no laundry either. They caught London sleeping that time. A little misdirection.
They sent 10 guys going right and sent one guy going left,
and he went.
Nice play. I mean, that's.
So we're looking at 10-14 to go in the first quarter, and Utica puts up the first points on the board, pending the extra point. Yeah, he had some wheels there.
Oh,
he
yeah,
turned
he
them
looked
on.
extremely quick.
And they got a kicker, too. So
Looked like a nice kick there, too.
Score of 7-0 with 10-14 to go in the first quarter. Utica draws first blood. Thought they moved the ball awful easy. That's what I was saying earlier. That almost every, even with the penalties, every play they ran seemed like they had holes galore.
Well, got to credit a lot of the play calling here for Utica. You know, Coach Fellumley is, this is his 13th year at the school. I mean, he's been around a long time. He's had great programs, been in and out of the playoffs a lot. So, you know, he's no spring chicken.
Is that our golf player? Is that Rob there?
Yeah. Another golf player, Jones, in front of him, I think.
Yeah, him and Jones. Rob talks a good game too. Look at him. That's a buddy of mine, Jack Rob's grandson. Jack Rob was a pretty decent athlete here at London. And then he has an aunt, Lori Rob, who was a really good athlete here too. So London will be receiving. We got
it's like Myers and Brock back deep. It's a short kick. That's going to be DeFilippo.
DeFilippo, and he's a strong one.
Boy.
He's got some room. He'll run over a few people. He kicks the ball all the way up to about the 36-yard line, 37.
15-yard return there.
Nick DeFilippo.
I guess London's done a little shuffling in their offensive line tonight. You're going to see 63 Josh Duffy getting the start at the right tackle position, and the right tackle, I guess Pat O'Farrell's going to move to the right guard position, and so that's going to change things up a little bit. Probably give them a little bit more size on the offensive line.
London's still in their new offense. We got Brock, the only man back.
Yeah, but this time
Dickens going up under the center this time. Nope, he's backing off. Yep. He's back in the shotgun.
Utica run a four-man defensive front.
Brock's got some room.
Brock.
He's got some room down the side. He's going to go all the way to about the 38-yard line before he's brought out of bounds.
Oh, number 3, Eric Lindsay on the tackle there for the Utica Redskins.
The way this is starting out, this could be an up and down the field thing for both teams.
Well, that's the way they played the other night against Heath. There was 869 total yards of offense between the two teams against Heath. So
doesn't sound like a whole lot of defense, does it?
Well,
London's not letting them get any substitutes in.
Well, I like London. You know, I think London's got to be able to run the middle of the field to set up this spread offense. So, and they were unable to do that against Northeastern, despite the fact that the middle seemed to be open. So that's a fake. Dicking up the middle.
He's got some moves. He's going to go for another first down, and he recovers his own fumble. He was stripped of the ball, and he got it back. And that's what you run into a lot of times when you're making a lot of extra jukey moves and forget to take the ball with you. But he was able to get back on the ball quick enough.
Give a lot of credit that time to the left side of the offensive line. Nice blocking of the downfield receivers, Alcott, Edley, and Gillespie. All of them were picking a man. So
without an illegal block, too. Yeah. It was good.
Looks like Jordan Brock's out. Matt Russell's in at the fullback.
We got double wides to the right this time, as we have most all the time. But this is... I
was going to say, Russell normally is a blocking back, and that's exactly what they use him for.
This is Dickens territory. You get down this area.
Coming back against
London. And we got double flags, all kind of laundry laying out there.
Is a clip.
And Dickens is not getting up too quick.
That was a clip behind the play. Should never happen. Cost London darn near a touchdown there.
Dickens, he's kind of gimpy there. He's the main player, so he's going to take a lot of hits this year.
They're going to call that a hold. It looked like a block in the back to me.
After took it all the way down to about the 3-yard line.
Yeah, and in fact,
all for naught.
Yeah, in fact, that penalty really is going to cost London, you know, from the spot of the foul, 10 yards back. I mean, shoot, it's going to cost them 35 yards in total offense right there.
We'll find out what the call is. Oh,
it's a hold.
Did they say so?
Yeah, behind the play. So, I mean, Dickens was way on downfield.
I didn't hear the official. I know he's got a microphone down there. Okay, London's fine.
Matt Russell did do a good job leading the block in that time, and Dickon did a nice job taking it through the hole. So that's DeFilippo.
DeFilippo, he's a horse. He got back a couple of yards, but still got not back the line of scrimmage. And we're looking at 3rd and about 15. Or is that second? Second down, I guess. We didn't lose it down on that.
It looks like London's going to go with a little different philosophy on tailbacks this week. Going to try to keep fresh legs in there. Go with a team approach.
They got 2nd and 8. It's more like 2nd and 12.
Dickon's going to pass. He's looking for Gillespie.
Good catch by Gillespie. Good hands to turn around and come back for the ball, because the ball was thrown behind him. So Gillespie done a good job of catching the ball.
Looks like they're going to be short, so it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 5 for the Raiders. I like that play just for the quick out possibilities there.
If he'd have been able to hit him on the run, he might have got the first down, but he had to stop and go back for it. So
the idea behind this spread offense is to spread the field and get the ball out, not to get the ball outside. Keep the defense
Coach.
off.
Boy, y'all see these moves down here, Carl. All his hands and his nose. There goes Dickon. We're in Dickon territory. He's looking for pay there. And we got more flags. We got more flags. He must have seen the hole. That's why he slowed up. We're just keep shooting ourselves in the foot. We're working double hard for this touchdown.
Yeah, on that particular play, that once again it was on behind, and the wide receiver down on the field reached up and grabbed the ankle of the defensive back. Another costly mistake for the Raiders. But we are moving the football, though, Gary. I mean,
we are moving the ball.
Look at the positive things that are happening.
We've got more penalty yards than we got yards to the good.
It seems like that call didn't make Coach Calhoun too happy, but it's pretty obvious from here.
I was watching Powers with that mic. I think he's kind of lost with that mic. He's doing more hand signals than he was talking. Or his mic was breaking up.
That's going to bring
London
up
spread again.
3rd and 5 again for London, 3rd and 6. This time DeFilippo's staying in the ball game at fullback. Myers and Edley, triple receivers to the top of your screen. Myers, Edley, and Gillespie.
Looks like it could be a pass play. And nothing doing there. It's going nowhere.
Nope, that's
and
big.
I think that was sniffed out before they even played, because I knew Dickon was going to keep the ball.
Defensive end Josh Kokenauer there for the Redskins.
So now we got 4th and about 8. 4th and 9.
Well, it's too far for a field goal and too close to punt, so London's going to go for it here. Now we got
everybody spread this time. Nobody in the backfield.
Except for Dickon.
They play set to go to the right. Which way they're going to go?
4 receivers to the top.
Can you slip somebody on the left side?
Oh, Myers is open across the middle. There he is, first down.
Is he far enough?
Yeah, he is.
I don't think he is. Where he went down, okay, depending on the spot.
Yeah.
That was close, though, wasn't it?
I was watching our sideline guys over there, and they pretty much signaled first down just as soon as Myers. But nice route by London.
That's a good catch too. He had to catch the ball going down. It was just short of being a one hopper. So London gets a first and 10 on the 12-yard line.
Utica must have missed the film somewhere, because they're setting their defensive ends up right over top of London's tackles. So Dickon going right.
Dickon's got shot to the right. He's going to get in. He's in for a touchdown.
Nice run there by Josh Dickon.
Josh he's a whole workhorse. He wants to win big time. So that makes the score 7-6 with 6:31 to go in the first quarter. London gets on the board, and we got Myers coming out to kick the extra point. If he gets his shoe on in time,
Well, with
that's a slipper.
expecting this to be a lot closer ball game, suddenly extra points become very important here. So
yeah, you're right.
Got a good hold here by Tyler Buchanan, good snap by Cody Arabia, and good Sean Myers to get it through.
Got Myers set for the kick. It's down good. And it might have went wide. Ooh. It went wide left. He pulled that one. It looked almost like it was they either set it on a tee or set it on their foot.
Well, there's a tee down there.
Was there a tee down there?
In high school, but
I know, like it used to be in old days, didn't have no tee to put on your foot. Went from there. So we're at 6:31, and we have a score of 7-6 in favor of Utica. Those little extra points are going to mean a lot tonight.
Well, Gary, we was kind of talking earlier off air about, I don't think London's up against the caliber of athlete they've been up against the past couple of weeks. Last week versus Galleon, which is normally a pretty fair football team, Charlie Smith from Big Walnut, who ran London ragged, touched the ball 5 times for 225 yards and 4 touchdowns. So, maybe London did do a pretty good job of holding him down.
They didn't do too bad. We just had trouble getting some score points on the board, but like I say, the second half, we held them to 1 touchdown. So, and our second halves have been really very productive, but we got to get a first half together here. But I don't know about the second half last week, because as soon as they felt like they needed to score, they put that big horse in there at fullback and just walked on down the field. So I don't know whether they just gave him a break the second half and saved him for tonight or what. Well, back to this game, though. We've got a score of 7-6, and Sean Myers is going to be kicking off. And it's kind of a low line drive, taking it to 20.
It's Tyler Anderson, number 5.
And Tyler's going to bring it all the way back to the 40, 20-yard, about a 19-yard return. Tackle made by 51, I think.
I think it's Kyle Thomas.
Matt Russell and Kyle Thomas both were in on that. And Nick DeFilippo was also in on that tackle. So we had a gaggle that time.
Kyle Thomas went out of last week's game and went to the hospital, and he's apparently got a deep bruise on his left forearm. So they thought maybe his arm was broken. That's Yoakum back to pass.
He airs it out.
Man, he throws it good.
And that was awful close to problems.
He was looking for number 5, Tyler
That little
Anderson.
speedster. He got behind Myers. Well, had the ball been on the money, would have been trouble.
This Yoakum's only a sophomore. He beat out a senior this year that they thought was going to be the starting quarterback. So
That looked like one of Zach Dobmar's passes there.
he threw it nice, didn't he?
Yeah, he laid it up there. But no, Zach, they caught Zach, so. Of course, you had Wheeler making them spectacular catches, so really made Zach look good. Back to this game, 7-6 with 6:20 to go in the first quarter. London on trailing in right now.
45 Walker, that's their main horse.
Somebody tried to strip the ball. Spun him sideways, and Walker picks up about 3 yards.
Number 45, Justin Walker.
Couldn't tell who was in there for the Raiders. It looked like Billy Gossard checked in there now.
Anderberg was in on that tackle.
Anderberg in on tackle.
Yeah. And Nick DeFilippo. And Billy Gossard's a junior. Was that his mother, Carl? His mother stopped us and told us he's not a sophomore, he's a junior, and to tell Steve what he is. Oh.
That's Meeks. He's getting up close to the first down.
And he was dropped by Matt Russell. Matt Russell was one of their top tacklers from last year. And he's doing a good job. When he makes his mind up, go in there, buddy. He wreaks havoc on some of the other players.
He missed some playing time in the first ball game. I don't know, I think Coach might have been trying to send him a little message.
Well, I think he's got it because he's been playing good
he's
ball.
been playing good ball.
Second man through, and
Walker.
this Walker is pretty quick.
Dickon made a nice hit there for the Red Raiders that time.
And he was just knocked down because I didn't see anybody wrap him up.
No.
He just bounced him out on the ground, so they got a first down out of that after about a 15-yard run. And it was 4th and 2. 4th and 2 on their side of the field. Now it's 1st and 10 on our 39. 4:47 in the contest in the first quarter. I got the contest over already, Carl.
It's a pro eye. This is at Meeks. He's quick.
He got turned in that time, but there wasn't nobody there to pick him up when he got turned in.
He is quick,
and he's gone.
My goodness.
He got the high step and he keeps them legs moving, and he was gone.
Boy, I thought London had him turned in there, Gary. And
well, the tight end turned him in good. I got to give him credit for it. Edley, he turned him in like we've been talking about, but there wasn't anybody there to pick him up when he was turned in. And he's quick, and he got hit down there on about the 5, but he got the high stepping, kept his legs moving, and it ended up in points, 13-6.
It may take 6 touchdowns to win this game tonight, Gary. Odrumsky into kick.
And it's good.
Looks good.
Makes it 14-6. With 4:42, we've had 3 scores so far. 4:32, Keith, to go in the first quarter, and we've had 3 scores so far.
Well, this might be a pretty exciting ball game to watch here. I mean,
2 of them by Utica, 14-6. This is, from what I've seen so far, both teams are fairly evenly matched. I don't know if we got anybody who can catch that little speedster they got out there that scored 2 touchdowns.
I'll tell you what, I haven't seen Meeks as being one of their main scorers, but
I'm trying to remember kicks out of bounds, so there'll be a penalty on that.
Well, now let's see how they call this one, Gary. Because remember last week when they kicked out of bounds and they end up setting the ball all the way up at the 50-yard line, and I didn't understand that.
That's because of the 15-yard penalty.
Oh, but the penalty was already marked off when London kicked, so. I'm going to have to ask my officiating friends what the answer is to that one. I think 35 sounds right, but I still don't understand last week why. But hey, that was last week. You know, let's move on, right?
All right, let's play this game.
I'll tell you, London's been impressive so far.
It's not for me to say. Huh? Don't sing? Don't sing.
It's Dickon following Brock. He throws a nice block.
He's trying to get loose, and he's down.
And that was Meeks catching up to him on defense for the Redskins.
They were late hit on that by number 5, Anderson. It's close. Got all caught out wide to this side.
Yeah, look at Utica's defense. We can see there. Their defensive ends are playing pretty much right over top of London's tackle. So, you know, that doesn't present the same problems that Big Walnut and Northeastern did with their defensive ends. So, but London is successfully running inside. And there we go again. That's Dickon.
And he's good for about another 3 or 4 yards.
I'll tell you what, Tyler Scott is pancaking some people in there.
It's going to make it
got down
2nd and 4.
I think it's 3rd and 4.
3rd,
Gary.
okay. It takes so long to change it over there.
One's got a tight end to the top of your screen, two receivers to the top. That looks like Brock.
And he's caught at the line.
Or is he? Nope.
He might have picked up a yard, but that's about it. And it's going to give us a punting situation.
Well, we saw Utica take a gamble there. They went with 4th and 2 in their own territory there. Just kind of expecting a big offensive night. And well, it looks like London's going to send in their punt team.
So we got Jordan Brock back to punt for London. This will be the first punt of the game. They're putting
Tyler Anderson's deep, along with the Bobby Meeks that we've seen run the ball very quickly from the tailback position. So looks like they're going to try to keep it away from Meeks. Fumble.
Oh, and they got a lucky break. They got it back
on it.
Returning back number 5, wasn't it, Anderson?
Yeah.
And he was running before he caught the ball. He seen London bearing down on him. He didn't call for a fair catch.
I didn't catch who was bearing down on him there. Was that?
That don't look like they did either. So we got a 1st and 10 on the 27-yard line. We got 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Score of 14-6, and Utica takes over after London is forced to punt.
Well, Gary, if you remember, just 3 years ago, Utica was in our league. And these 2 senior classes played as freshmen against each other. I understand London won the ball game, but really there's not much left out of that senior class for either roster. They're only playing about 6 guys tonight that were seniors, because a couple of their seniors have been hurt. And of course, London's senior class is very minimal as far as the number of kids that even play. So
I'm trying to picture these couple Utica guys from the track.
Yoakum to pass.
And he got
nice tackle that time by Sean Myers.
Sean Myers got material and hung on. So
Matt Russell also out there on the coverage for the Red Raiders.
Okay, we got 2nd down and 11.
Got time for London to put on a big defensive stop here.
We're down under a minute.
This Utica team's been hard to predict. Yoakum's going to keep it this time.
And Yoakum got 8 up. He got thrown for about a 2-yard loss there.
Gossard and DeFilippo there. Nice tackle.
Caught in the backfield. London's got to step up the defense now. We didn't give up 14 points. That's enough for tonight.
Yeah, we talked before about getting good defensive penetration from London's defensive line. It makes a big difference when you can get in there and kind of disrupt things.
And we got to get it early in the first half. We can't wait till the second half when the game's already over and then pick it up.
It's going to be 3rd and 14. Time running out in the first quarter.
Everyone going back to pass.
on a bootleg.
He's got the man open, and it's caught. 1st down.
Nice pattern.
45-yard line.
That's Tyler Anderson, the junior receiver out there. That was a nice pattern there for the Redskins. And that's going to be into the first quarter, Gary.
For the Redskins and 6 for the Raiders. We doing pretty good on time, Carl? I know we put a few minutes on the beginning there with we finally got to meet Jill Traven and a couple other people.
Gary, this looks like it's going to be one of our long road trips next year, going to Utica, because I believe they did agree to play a home and home. Which, putting teams like Utica on your schedule is not a bad idea.
Well,
they're normally pretty good, and
the thing of it is, this schedule was made up like 4 or 5 years ago, and nobody could predicted what we was going to have. Because I know we've got some seniors walking around that would be on a senior class. There's some pretty good-sized fellows that were pretty decent in their freshman class for football that are not out there now. And it makes you often wonder why. But they're not out there, so we have to go with what we got.
Well, Utica throws a new twist in this time. They got 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Watch the tight end on the top of the screen, though. They're kind of sneaky on their offense. They just go with the tailback.
And the tailback, he's good for about 7 yards there, right up the middle.
Well, on a pretty fair team last year, this Dustin Walker averaged 8 yards a carry. So
I think Denon was on the tackle that time. Dustin Denon, what grade's Dustin in?
I think Dustin's a sophomore, but I think I saw him listed as a junior in the program, so he might have a little. Yeah, they got him listed as a sophomore in the program. I'm pretty sure he was.
So he's getting a lot of playing time. He's a big fellow. What is he, about 300 and some pounds?
320 pounds.
Mercy.
But I understand, I mean, the more playing time some of these kids get, obviously, the better they're going to get, and the hungrier they're going to get for next year. And
I don't know where he got that size, because his parents aren't that big. His father was raised right behind me when with my kids, next street over.
Well, that's Meeks. And that time they contained him real nice.
Caught him in the backfield.
That was Edley down there on his ankles.
Edley, and I believe Russell's in on that one too. Brandon Edley. Maybe we upset him. I said a few things to him and about him. When is he going to play football?
Well, I'll tell you what, against Big Walnut, I think Charlie Smith could probably even make Carl look bad.
I don't know,
He'd probably make Carl miss a
I don't know
tackle
about that.
too.
Carl's pretty tough. If you don't believe it, just ask him. We got a timeout here.
No, but seriously, this Meeks kid's fast. I mean, we saw him go on a couple runs here, and, you know, looks like London's, well, yeah, he's gotten away a couple times, but, you know, on that play there, London contained. I mean, that's what they need to do, so.
On behalf of the London High School football players, coaches, and parents, we'd like to thank all of the sponsors for their contributions to the
Got a good shot of the faithful fans.
It's a little colder
Cheering
tonight.
section.
A little colder tonight. I don't see Raider Man making his appearance yet tonight.
Oh, that cold don't seem to bother him. I've seen him out when it was, I thought he was nuts.
Well, back to football here. 3rd and 6 for Utica. 2 receivers at the bottom of your screen. Power I formation.
Second man through, number 2 Meeks, and he makes him miss.
Get him, Josh.
Josh will knock him out of bounds. But not till after he picked up about 20-some yards. The ball was on the 50.
Nice first down there.
And now it's on the 24. About 25-yard, 26-yard run there. This Meeks is, it's one thing. He acts like he's quicker than Smith.
He does look pretty quick. This team was up 35-0 on him, or 32-0 on Hamilton Township in their first ball game, right out of the gate. So ended up winning that ball game 35-12. But they can show some offense.
Here he comes again, number
Matt
45 that time. And we got some laundry out there. Got a flag thrown.
Well, I don't know if that. It's obviously in the area of a hold, but I didn't see a hold. But
I think Ty Blake might have been in on that tackle. And the penalty's on London, looks like, as Big Denon comes rolling out.
I was kind of afraid of that, Gary. I thought I didn't see a hold, and he threw it right at the tackle there.
Penalties are killing us. Now we have to say, are they beating us or are we beating ourselves?
Well, that's going to be a first down and half the distance to the goal. So
I took the ball all the way down to the 15-yard line. 1st and 10.
Well, they haven't even set it yet, have they?
Yeah, it's on the 15.
Well, this shows the chain markers say 1st and 1. I don't quite understand this placement of the chains out there, but
that's what they got there, 1st and 1 on the board.
It's from the spot of the foul. It could have been a 5-yard. That's Walker. He cuts, makes a nice run.
He's in the end zone. And that's 3 touchdowns in the first half for Utica. I really think this team's quicker than any of the teams we played against.
I tell you, Walker showed good quickness there.
Quickness goes.
And their offensive line has they're just holding their blocks just long enough.
They're probably equal in size to us, but they seem to be a lot quicker.
Well, London's looked very quick at times on offense too. Of course, we keep shooting ourselves in the foot. So
yeah.
Let's see how Fawcett.
So it's 3 for 3.
Odrumsky. And now we got another penalty call.
Score right now is 21-6.
That's going to go against Utica, looks like. That's an after-the-play personal foul, I think, against Utica.
So now we're far up in the hole. Now we can start playing ball.
Yeah.
We got 10:25 to go in the second quarter.
Well, I kind of said maybe 6 touchdowns to win this thing, Gary, but might have to up my prediction there.
21-6. We could have used him, Gar, on the middle of that line, couldn't we? That's a big man there. Jeff Wood. (21-6), and we still got 10:25 to go in the second quarter. And after the penalty to be tacked on, that Harding marking off the penalty there?
Yep, sure looks like Shane Harding.
Shane Harding, he had a son that played ball here.
Yep.
It's good. Really, he's a fast kid too.
Yeah, he was actually a much better track performer than he was a football player.
Where did he go in? Did he go somewhere to school?
Not that I'm aware of, but I never really talked to Shane much about that. So. He was a good long jumper, if I remember. That's Jordan Brock coming up to get it. Somebody throw a block down there. Come on.
He turned it to the outside, so about a 7-yard return. Lennon will start 1st and 10 on about the 45, 46-yard line.
A good field position for the Raiders. I think it's time we punch one in here, try to stay in this ball game.
Yeah, it's definitely time we punch one in.
Well, I don't have the stats in front of me, but London's been moving the ball fairly well. It's just been those 15-yard penalties, you know, behind the play, those holding penalties, you know, that really hurt him so far. And those are mental mistakes.
And one thing about that is it's giving them a chance to see how our plays will run, too.
Well, Dickens rolls right.
It's bounced. It was tipped off. Dickens' pass attempt was swatted down.
Well, Josh had time that time because they faked the handoff to Jordan Brock, and he came up and picked up the defensive end. So that's kind of a new switch on London's offense there. It's a realization that we've got to put somebody on that defensive end to keep him out of Dickens' face. And Jordan Brock did a nice job of picking him up right there.
So that makes it 2nd and 10 on the 46-yard line. 10:15 to go in the first half.
And London's
21-6.
London's spreading this more than ever. They're not hardly putting any tight ends in. That's Jordan up the middle. Ooh, he runs into big number 77, Josh Little, 225-pound junior.
And he helps him up. Good sportsman conduct there.
I was talking to one of Utica's assistant coaches up here before the game. He says they've really lost a lot of kids in their offensive and defensive lines from last year. That's where their biggest losses have been. They had a great senior class. And
I don't think they could have lost as many as we did.
Yeah.
We lost about everybody. So it's 3rd and 10.
Well, this looks like a passing situation for London. Dickens going to be back to pass. He's looking for Edley out here. Come on, get the first.
He's about a yard and a half short of first, maybe 2.
Well, that's a new twist for London, throw to Edley on the outside as opposed to across the middle. So maybe we'll see more of that as the game progresses. You know, obviously you got to use Myers as a decoy. I think everybody's kind of figured out that, you know, Sean's one of the better receivers on London's team, and you know, send him across the middle and then sneak Brandon Edley out here. He's tall, he's big target. Let him catch the ball and run.
21-6, and we're down to 8:50, and London's going to go for it, 4th and 2. Here's going to find out what we're made out of.
It's like Dickens just going to take it
he's going after it. He's got it, and then some. He's
nice
got
block by Alcott downfield.
And he's run out of bounds on about the 7-yard line.
As Meeks had caught up to him.
Starting on the 46.
46 to about the 5, so they're like 31-yard run there.
I see a penalty somewhere. And it's on us. Can you believe that?
I didn't see the hanky on the field. I didn't see what direction they threw it.
It's there everywhere.
But I'll tell you what, if they called it on our receiver downfield, he did not clip. I thought Sean Alcott did an excellent job blocking downfield. Once again, it was probably well behind the play. Another mental mistake by the Raiders. What are they talking about? They might pick this hanky up, maybe.
I doubt if they'll pick it up.
Well, they
waved it off. They waved it off. There's the advantage of having local officials.
Oh, don't say that, Gary.
I know it. The call was made for clear across the field, though.
But I will send them some breakfast from the Dixie tomorrow morning, though.
And we got a timeout. And I'm going to take a break, Carl. Well, bottom line is we got the ball on about the 5-yard line, so maybe we can punch it in here and to tighten up his score.
You got to give Dick a lot of credit on that run. I mean, he was close to being down. You know, I guess he could have just said, okay, I got the first down, I'll go ahead and go down, but that's not the type of player he is, man.
That's a tribute to what he's done in the off season. He's built up his legs, built up his strength, and he's a gamer.
He is a gamer. He is a gamer. I mean, last week we saw him out there having a little indigestion problems on the field, and that's just from dehydration from playing so hard.
And he does do that.
He's an inspiration to his team. Matt Russell's checked in at fullback. Typically, we see Matt used a lot in blocking situations, so look for him maybe to follow him. Dickens got to follow him, though.
Dickens is looking for the hole, and he's down to the 1-yard line. And if Matt's making him a hole, then he's going to go off of Matt's tail into the hole. So, and this is Dickens territory. This is where you
now it looks like London might speed it up a little bit. Now go back to slowing down again.
We got a whistle here.
Looks like Utica may be taking a timeout. Yep.
Timeout Utica. Gonna make London think about it. And there goes Jill Traven, the trainer. She's right on top of it.
I know. I hate this. I hate when teams get a 1-yard line and run the ball.
Got a cameraman's busy tonight.
Looks like Jim Hunt from Buckeye Ford checking in there.
Yeah, I'm about to talk to Jim. He used to be one of my sponsors. See, he's following the team. Does he have anybody playing? I don't see any Hunts. My cameraman's busy tonight. He's all over the floor, all over the field. Look at that camera. That thing's flying. You're going to make them people dizzy, Carl.
It was a little bit cooler tonight. Everybody came out a little bit later, but you know, you got to be pretty proud of this community to come out on a night like this and support their winless football team. But we know it's all going to get better.
It's a perfect night to show your support, period, since everything that went down the first of the week.
That's Dickens keeper touchdown.
He goes in for a score. Uh-oh. He went through there and took off, didn't he?
Hey.
Carl, did you follow him? So that makes the score 21-12. Guys, if you don't have a headache by the halftime, it won't be my fault.
Looks like London's going to go for 2 here. They're bringing in a 2 backfield set. Russell at fullback, Jordan Brock at tailback. London might run a power I here. I'd look for him to try to slip Edley out there at the right tight end position. Or Myers on the right-hand side.
Now you done covered every play.
If I cover every player, then no matter what happens, you can say Keith was right. Oh, he was looking for Edley, but nothing there.
Well, a little short, so London has missed both extra points now. We have a score of 21-12 with 8:06 to go in the first half. On a quick hitter by the people who back this program, not our program, but the London High School program. Don't look like they're coming in too clear. Okay, we're on digital, so. And then you got a dark background to shoot into.
Also, congratulations to
Can't figure that one out.
That was Kronk and Skaggs, I think.
Kronk and Skaggs. They're one of our supporters. Kronk and Skaggs. Evergreen. Okay, we're getting ready for the kickoff here. Dwyer Brothers, another one of our supporters. And we got Tyler Anderson deep.
And
Here's
Meeks.
the kick.
They're kicking away from Meeks. I think they've learned their lesson with him.
Don't make a difference either one. They're both of them quick as lightning.
Yep. It's like a nice tackle that time by Jordan Brock, or Wes Anderberg, I'm sorry.
When they go down, they roll 5 yards. That's how quick they're moving. So we got a 1st and 10 on the 34-yard line. And Utica takes over. 8 minutes to go in the first half, and the score is 21-12.
Gary, the other night at home, I was watching on the Columbus television network. Got to watch Whitehall play against St. Charles in the football game. You talking about quickness? You wait till you see Whitehall's quarterback come in here. It's Yoakum hand off to Meeks. Nice tackle that time by Anderberg and Russell.
Anderberg and Russell.
No, Whitehall's quarterback is not a very big kid, but he was throwing and passing. He's only a sophomore, quicker than anything, and I think he's going to pose a lot of problems for London. That Whitehall team looked pretty good against a very good St. Charles team.
So we got a 2nd and 9 now on the 35-yard line. But we can only play one game at a time, Keith.
Yeah.
Let's play this one.
This Yoakum throws good. He's back to pass.
Yeah.
Oh, hit him right in the numbers, Gary.
He wound up like he's throwing the baseball. He didn't come back in a normal passing position. He come back like he's winding up to throw a baseball.
Yeah. That's going to bring up 3rd and 9, so London could get a big stop here.
Haven't seen that league. He's stepping up to the challenge tonight too. So far he's having a good game. So we got a 3rd and 9 on the 35-yard line, Utica's 35-yard line. And we got 7:14 to go in the half. These are the big plays that Utica makes, though.
Yep, they've made them all night when they needed them. Oh, that's a fumble.
Trouble.
It's like Yoakum's going to try to fall. He ain't on it yet. London ain't on it.
We got enough red jerseys around it. We should have it.
Looks like Pat O'Farrell on the recovery for the Red Raiders.
Yeah, Utica went into the shotgun formation in the center. He threw a pass clean over his quarterback's head. So London gets a break here.
All right, this could get London back in it.
Well, it took about 3 people to finally get the ball. I thought they was going to get it back here for a second. We had enough red jerseys around there.
We had about six red jerseys there. So. I'll tell you what, real important here for London to get their composure and bring it down. New twist for London. Nobody in the backfield. 4 receivers basically to the top of your screen. Dickens going to roll left.
Rolling, catch back inside.
Oh, look at that boy go. Gee,
steamroller.
Christmas.
There was a situation where it could have been, they stood him up. It could have been a bad situation there. It could have been a fumble off Weezy too. What do you think, Carl? They had him standing up there and no whistles were blowing.
Dickens found an extra gear right there.
Did you see that acceleration he put on there?
He did find an extra gear right there, Gary.
He saw it pay dirt. He's going for it. Look for him to keep it. He's about the most sure-handed one they got out there.
1st and goal from the 3 for the Raiders. I backfield. They're going to go Jordan Brock.
They went to Jordan Brock, and he is in, I think.
Close.
Oh, come on. How can he not be in? Come on, Carl, give me a touchdown. Look, ain't nobody gonna move so we can see. Must be on the 1 yard line.
We'll bring about second and a foot.
London ought to have a play ready to go right now. The whistle blowed. They should have been running that play before the other team even got set out.
Well, Jordan Brock checks out. Nick DiFilippo checks in at the tailback.
The official called a timeout there.
They had an equipment problem with Tyler Scott with his jersey up over top his pads. So this is a real power package right here. Matt Russell, fullback, DiFilippo, tailback.
You know this is going to be a keeper.
You know, Gary.
Yep. Fooled us. Fooled me at DiFilippo.
Who's us?
Fooled us. Fooled me and Carl anyway.
I'll tell you what, great job by the right-hand side of the London offensive line there. I mean, they got some good penetration.
I really think they were gearing up for Josh Dickin to keep the ball, and that could be a misdirection for them. Well, this cameraman is just flying tonight. I look up that monitor, zoom.
Well, it looked like London's going to go back, try for a conventional extra point here. Buchanan to hold, Arabia to snap, Myers to kick. Snap's good, holds good, kick
should be there.
Good.
So now we have a score of 19 to 21. Those 2 extra points really stand big right now.
Yep. I'll tell you what stands big right now for Red Raiders is
all those.
If Carl can get on them, these kids are suddenly look like they're excited about playing football. You know,
well, another thing,
we're
in a league. We're in a situation tonight where we're playing against some kids that are actually in our league. What I mean by league, I don't mean by league, I mean in our league. That makes sense?
Same skill level, similar skill
level.
There
you go, help me out. Somebody help me please.
But the kids look like they're having fun down there, and that's you know, some of that excitement can carry a long way. And when, you know, somebody may say, well, you know, 2 touchdowns ago when Josh Dickin went in the end zone, he come out of there fired up and running and cheering. You know, that's a leader. I don't think he was showing off. I think he was showing his teammates that, come on, guys, let's go.
Well, another situation, you might as well be honest about it. When you're scoring touchdowns, you're having fun.
Oh, yeah.
There's no getting around that. When you're moving the ball, you're having fun. So you're not getting beat up. Things are working. Both sides are having fun, it looks like, because we've got to score 21 to 19. So both teams are having fun. Right now, they're having the most fun.
London's still kicking away from Meeks.
Here's trouble.
This 5 is quick, too.
Oh, he can smoke.
Who?
Somebody who that's snatching. Number
like Annenberg and Russell.
Annenberg and Russell then. And number 80 got his hands up in there kind of high. That's Joe Smith. Joe Smith. Joe ought to be a senior, isn't he?
Yeah, he's a senior.
I've been watching Joe run track for about 4 years now.
He doesn't get much playing time, but when he is in there on special teams, he gives it everything he's got.
And he lets you know when he does something, too.
Does he?
Oh, yeah, you seen that, didn't you? Joe's all right. He's a competitor. 21-19 with 5:50 to go in the second half. And Utica's on the move.
And this looks like Meeks. Oh, he's gone,
I said it too late. Utica's on the move. And he just walks away from them like they're not even there. This boy must run about a 4.40.
Man, I tell you what, London put a lot of guys up in the box. I think they looked like a blitz package, and he was by them before they even knew what happened. Got to give a lot of credit to Coach Firmily from Utica. I mean, he saw a tendency of London to be a little bit upfield on their defensive pressure. And
he moved that ball, I know that. So now the score is 27-19. Every time London gets a breather, they're right on top.
Drumsky does with the extra point. Going for number 4 in a row.
And it's blocked.
Who got it? Myers?
It's blocked.
Myers or DiFilippo, I think. Carl, see who got it?
Yep. But it was blocked, so that's could help us. So as we get a good shot of the scoreboard, we have a score of 27-19, 5:42 to go in the first half. 5:42 to go. London's getting set to receive the kickoff. Got Brock and Myers back. Brock and Myers, that sounds like a candy bar, don't it?
The big thing about that block for the Red Raiders, that only leaves them 8 points behind, so a touchdown and a 2-point run.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's tie ball game, so I think we're going to see a lot more points in this game than 27 now. It's like a rather short.
London's going to shut them down there. Uh-oh.
Pick it up, Wes. Or that's Jordan Brock. Hold on to the ball.
So after a little short bobble of the ball there, Brock returns the ball back for about 8-9 yard return.
London's going to take over on their own 31. 5:35 left to go in the second quarter, so this could be exciting to watch, Gary.
A lot of points. First half. $40-some odd points in the first half.
Well, there were 72 points in their game last week against Heath, but Utica came out on the low end, 48-24. So Dickon rolling to his right, nice pitch to Brock. Ooh.
And he is met by a host of tacklers.
I think that's going to be a clip against London. That's a receiver coming back.
I don't think we got enough yards to get a clip.
Well,
we only get penalties when we pick up 15, 20 yards. Good call, Keith.
Well, the receiver's got to watch it when he comes back trying to make a block. He's got to watch from hitting somebody in the back.
Yeah, he had the right idea. He just didn't get in the right position to make the block. And that's going to hurt. I was going to say we'll just bring one of our little speedsters out there and go a little bit longer, further ways, but we can't outrun them.
Well, it's going to bring up some real passing situations for London here, because it looks like to me about 1st and 26 for the Red Raiders. 3 receivers at the top of your screen: Gillespie, Headley, and Myers. It's like Monte Jackson, number 2, checked in for the Red Raiders at the bottom of your screen. He's a sophomore. Fake to Brock. Dickens running. He throws it to a lineman, O'Farrell.
And we got a flag.
Nice catch by Pat O'Farrell, though. I mean, if we're going to look for the positive things that happened there. Unfortunately, he's not an eligible receiver.
Yeah, it's going to cost us a down, probably.
That would be loss of down, and probably maybe a 5-yard penalty, loss of down. Thrown to an illegal receiver.
O'Farrell got to touch the ball.
Well, he did a nice job turning upfield, so maybe we'll put an 80 number on him and see how he plays at tight end.
He's a sophomore.
Yeah, it's just a loss of down penalty, but I think it's from where Dickens scooped.
That's where we ended up at.
So that's all the way back to about the 4. So that's what was we talking about last week? What's the farthest penalty situation you've seen, Gary?
I tell you what, we're being pushed back quite a bit.
It's like 2nd and 36 according to the scoreboard.
We could use about a 40-yard run here.
Dickens standing at his own goal line, so he can't afford another sack here. Fake to Brock. Dickens just going to cut it up the middle.
He got back a couple yards, got it back to where he can operate anyway. Makes it 3rd down.
I'll tell you, just a key I just happened to catch there is Utica's defensive backs don't seem to take London's receivers very serious. They start pinching in on the run pretty quick. So
they're pretty fast.
Yeah. But
then you got the speed they got.
Yeah, that time Monte Jackson was.
Yeah, Monte
he was out here all by his lonesome.
He can roll too. I don't think Monte's got anything for that number 5 though.
Third and 29. Dicking back the pass. He's got Myers across the middle. Throws to the short man, Edley.
And he's brought down immediately.
That was Meeks on the tackle there. He's kind of done it all tonight for Utica.
Yeah.
Good football player.
170 pounds. He's a junior, 6'1". He doesn't look that big.
Utica's very similar to London. The fact is they got very few senior football players and lots of juniors, lots of sophomores playing.
And we're still looking at a score of 27-19, and London's 4th and 25. They're punting now.
Jordan Brock's going to punt from about his own 4-yard line here. So, ooh, nice
got good hang time.
High kick. That's Meeks. That's Walker called for the fair catch. Fumbles it once.
And Myers makes a good play and makes the tackle. Takes him all the way back to the 35-yard line, 37 now.
Yeah, nice punt there by Jordan Brock.
He had good hang time on it.
Yeah.
And so much hang time, it almost Myers almost got a little bit too close to the receiver. I'm not sure Myers knew where the ball was.
Well, there's a penalty there on the Utica sideline.
Coach is upset.
Yeah, I think that was on the coach. I don't know who the official was on that side of the field, but he apparently had enough, and that was all the more he was going to take. So I had all I can stand. I can't stand no more.
Oh, my Lord, Carl, we got a comedian down here now. Steve Smith. Popeye, yeah, Popeye.
It's all I can stand, and I can't stand no more.
Oh, no.
What was the call, Gary? Personal foul? Unsportsmanlike?
He said he thinks you do a better olive oil. 1st and 10. Make it about...
Well, Gary, I don't understand that call.
How they move the chains?
Because that unsportsmanlike really doesn't hurt him that bad. They should set that thing. It should be 1st and 25.
That's what I'm thinking.
I'm going to have to ask them about this. Because then that penalty really doesn't hurt him. They lose 15 yards, but it doesn't hurt him. Get him, Edley. Nice tackle by Matt Russell there.
Matt Russell was the final blow, but there's a couple other tacklers in there.
Looked like Edley had his belt there. London's going to take a timeout here.
I didn't understand that call either, because even though they got a penalty, they still end up with a 1st down and 10. And it seems to me...
Yep, should have been 1st and 25. Well, Gary, while we got a chance here, let's talk about London's upcoming schedule. Like I said, next week we're at Washington Courthouse, which is actually a non-league game, but they've had a very good season so far. Very good football team, ranked in the state in Division III. Whitehall comes to London following that, which they've got a 2-1 football team. They've done fairly well. Their only loss is to a very good St. Charles team. Then off to Lakewood, who's undefeated, ranked in the state. Newark-Licking Valley at home, who's same situation there. I mean, obviously a very good football team. I understand one of the Nethers boys,
Licking Valley.
For Licking Valley has been temporarily removed from the team, and his first game back is going to be against London.
So he'll have
all the luck
prove.
we have, huh?
Them guys can fly, them Nethers. So we got a 2nd and 9 on the 21-yard line. 3 minutes to go in the
This Yoakum's got a nice arm. Looking for a man in the slot.
Edley got his hand up, but didn't quite hit the ball. Makes it
3rd and 9, so it could be a potential big stop here for the Red Raiders if they can get him.
Yeah, because we still got 3 minutes to go in the first half.
Well, the main runner over the season, not necessarily tonight. Walker checks out. Looks like Meeks checks back in. So number 2's back at the tailback slot. He's a runner.
Speedo.
They bring Anderson in motion. Yoakum. So he's looking for Anderson.
And he's overthrown.
Matt Russell, nice coverage there, linebacker position.
Yeah, he done good coverage and also took down the receiver. let him know that he was there.
You don't normally see a linebacker be able to stay with a flanker in a situation like that, so good job by Matt Russell.
Matt's not too slow.
Big play here for the Raiders.
If he starts playing like his daddy played, he'll be something. He'll be a force to handle. And Matt's dad was a heck of an athlete.
It's like they're
got a line drive punt.
Out of bounds. London better just let it go. Heck is London doing?
It hit London's foot, and I think they got the ball.
Nope, it's like Harding's calling London football.
Nope.
He's calling Utica football.
What kind of... I'm not...
Yeah, it's one of those things you
why are you standing
frustration. There? Oh, I know. I don't know.
Why are you even that close to the ball if you're not going to pick it up?
It looked like to me...
Jiminy Christmas.
You know...
Like Mr. Cochran, you say cheese and crackers.
It did kind of look like to me Utica might have touched that football first, but...
It looked like it hit London's foot first.
Yeah, it looked like it hit London, so... Anyway, irregardless of all that, brings up, here comes Meeks, off tackle. It's like Matt Russell's got him. DeFilippo, O'Farrell,
Russell got enough
and they're going to call spearing on Myers. Another mental mistake by London. They've got too many penalties behind the play tonight, and that time he was down.
I don't think we can make any more. Pat O'Farrell ended up getting credit for the tackle. Dickens wants Myers out of the game.
And he proceeds to throw him out of the game.
He's the captain. And that's a good call. If you got somebody in there that's not using their head,
yeah,
they're hurting you.
Personal foul.
That's what a captain's for.
Big article on spearing in the Columbus Dispatch this morning, just basically talking about there's a player hurt up at Buckeye Valley High School, my old high school, where he was involved in a head-on collision onto a knee of a Highland football player, and he's still in a coma or at a Columbus hospital. So they're basically saying that the officials were going to watch out a lot more for spearing, and that time London was a violation and had to pay the price for it.
We got a 1st and 10, and Utica's rolling out, looking for the end zone.
Hard. That's number intercepted.
Intercepted by Dickens. He's going to be taken down after about a 5-yard return on the interception.
Well, I thought Tyler Anderson had that ball in his hands and just kind of popped through, and Dickens was standing right there. So that's the kind of play you need from your senior captain there.
Senior captain, he's a leader. It's just a tough situation that he's in. Being the type of ball player he is, to have to be on a team that's just learning the ropes, and he's a senior going out.
Well, a little bit new twist this time for the Red Raiders. Nobody necessarily in the backfield except for Dickens. Looks like he's going to roll to his right to pass. He's looking for Edley out here.
Good throw. Caught by Myers. Good throw, good connection, good catch. Myers catches the ball going down.
A couple times London's run that where they've thrown to Edley out here as kind of a safety valve on the side, which I think is a good look for him, but they're looking for Myers across the middle there too. So 1:51 left to play in the second quarter here. Dickens rolling to his right again. He's looking for Gillespie.
He had no.
He slipped through one.
How did he get out of there? I don't know. That's one strong kid.
I think London coaches were calling for a late hit there on Utica, but I'll tell you what, I don't know how Dickens got away from that little boy. He
didn't wrap him up. Yeah. Dickens just spun and come out of there.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure he spun. Looked like he might have hit him and they bounced off each other and he sidestepped. I'll have to look at the replay and see. It's 2nd and 10. We got 1:43 to go in the first half. London's shuffling some players around. And we are on the 35-yard line, our own 35. His score is 27-19.
It's like Brock's in the backfield this time.
In favor of Utica. Jordan Brock back there with Dickens. Dickens rolls to the left. Hits Edley. Edley tried to spin out of it.
And a knee down.
See, they had to try to make a move there. They was on him. He's not quite as quick as those little scat backs that they got on defense over there.
Well,
You see who's following him.
the particular route that Edley's been running all night has been just a little loop out to the outside. It's been pretty predictable. Here he's running it again. They're looking for Gillespie.
And Gillespie makes a good play.
He dropped it.
I didn't see the ball drop.
It's going to bring up 4th and 8 for the Red Raiders with 1:09 left to go in the second half here, or in the first half. I'm sorry. I'm going to speed this thing along a little more than it is.
There's enough points for 2 halves. 27-19.
It's like London's going to take a
timeout.
Once again, the winning ticket.
That weather out there is getting a little nippy. Our cameraman is, I don't know if he's dressed warm enough for it or not. This is football weather. A good shot of cheerleaders. They'll be donning those sweatpants here in about another week. It's cooling down. So we're looking at 1:09 to go in the first half, 27-19.
Kind of interesting, Gary. I checked with the Ohio High School Athletic Association website earlier today, and on Tuesday they basically announced that it was up to the schools whether they wanted to play. It was not a mandate from the Ohio High School Athletic Association that the teams do play. So I guess in light of everything that's happened, we do have to get some normalcy back in our life. So I do commend London and Utica's athletic directors on getting together and playing this contest. I think it's a good thing.
This is not like
quick kick.
This is not like good roll. So as good play, the ball goes out of bounds on about the 36-yard line of Utica. Quick kick by Dickens. But what I was getting ready to say is this is not like college football where you're going to have 100,000 people in the stands and something bad could happen there. Or it's not like pro football where you're going to have the same amount of people and maybe more.
Where teams and media have to fly to get to the event and stuff. This is all local.
So, and it's a good thing because it's brought a lot of people out, people getting together, and just it's a good thing to get their mind off of some of this stuff for a few minutes anyway.
I'll tell you what, it's pretty important right here for London to get a stop. Meeks is lined up to the slot on the bottom of your screen. You can just barely see him in your monitor there.
If they throw it long.
And Yoakum's going to keep it on the top of your screen.
He's still up.
Fumble. Somebody hit him hard and knocked the ball out. I think that was Annenberg over there. So he's out of bounds, stopped the clock, so it's going to bring up about 2nd and 7 for the Utica Redskins.
2nd down. And we got under a minute to go. Your marching band will be coming up here shortly. 27-19 with 50 seconds left in the first half. Utica on top. Utica with the ball, 2nd and 7.
Here comes Walker around the right-hand side. Top
he's going to be run out of bounds.
That's Annenberg again, and looks like DeFilippo over there.
Short of a first down.
Well, we're starting to see Utica mix it up a little bit more, trying to a little bit more outside runs instead of inside. So maybe London has shown their dominance at the defensive line tonight.
Who's our chain gang over there tonight?
Well, they're going to get on TV now, aren't they?
Oh, I think that's Weaver with the numbers.
I think that's Chester Napper right there running off the field.
I think he appreciates them, doesn't he?
Yeah, actually Chester helps out our London Area Boys Football League program. You'll see him working on Sundays for the 4th, 5th, and 6th grades. He just got his license just last year. So he's got to start where everybody else starts, with the Pee Wee kids.
Got a 3rd and 1. on the 45-yard line. Under 50 seconds to go, and they're going to pick up the first down.
That's about all they're going to do, boy. I tell you what, O'Farrell and Denon, and can't see who else is getting off that stack there. But
move the chains.
London better get ready because Utica's not going to wait on them.
This is kind of huddled up. I'm looking for London to run.
Now they got 2 tight ends set, 2 receivers at the top of the screen. That's Edley out there. Did he get a hand on that?
I don't think so.
It's like Meeks made the
catch
catch
like it might
inbounds.
Just thrown out of bounds.
Well, he's in bounds. Clock's running.
Inbounds.
Utica's probably going to have to use it. Utica doesn't have any. They got 1 timeout left here. They may not realize the clock's running. It's down to 22 seconds left.
Yeah, it was caught. Yeah. He'd been better off if he'd knocked that one down.
Yeah. It's only 12 seconds left. 11, 10. It's like they're going to hand it off to Meeks. There's going to be nothing doing there.
It don't take Meeks that long to get in the end zone. So we done a good job of holding him.
Looks like Utica's not going to use their last time out of the first half, so that's going to be it.
And we're going to win the first half with the score of 27-19. London right now trailing. And a lot of that problem has been inflicted on themselves by themselves with the enormous amount of penalties we've had in the first half. And all at the wrong time. So I'm sure there's going to be some choice words for them at the halftime. I'd love to see a different team come out here second half. In the meantime, stick around. We got the band coming at you. And Carl, are you just doing 1 band or 2? How are we doing on time, Carl? So you doing 1 band or 2 bands? Okay. making up for the. Yeah, we're a second half team. We're making up for the. Didn't get over there in time for the first half, so we'll come through the banner on the second half. Get it close up as you can without going digital. There's only
looks like Utica's going to run through it too. Might as well get the full money's worth out of it tonight.
Utica come through it also. We're just caring and loving town here. What a night. Like you said, I guess this the scat back for Utica is pretty fast in the state in track.
Well, I was checking with one of the assistant coaches for Utica up here, and we were talking at halftime. He said, well, you know, he finished 5th in the regionals with the 100-meter dash. I mean, you know, that's no slouch right there. I didn't get any stats at halftime, but he told me he thought Meeks had 230 yards rushing in the first half.
He's been running, no doubt about that.
Of course, I was kidding with him. I said, what's it going to take to win this ball game? 6 touchdowns. He goes, yeah, I think 6. And I said, well, that's good because you guys gave up 7 touchdowns last week. So.
Yeah, and by the same token, we've given up a lot of touchdowns and have caused ourselves not to get some touchdowns. Penalties are killing us. We got to mount some kind of a defense this half. This has been almost a all offense game on both sides.
Carl, those the pizza delivery girls you just had there? We missed them.
Oh, I tell you, that's faster than my lunch period.
Well, we've had a little bit of everything. We had cheerleaders not get there in time to set the opening for the team to come out, and then the other team runs through it the second half. So we've had a little bit of everything tonight, and it's a little diversion off of the things that's been happening this week with the country and so forth. So I'd say this has been good for everybody. Get a chance to get some of that off your mind, although it's never going to be off your mind. I'm going to be interesting when I edit this tape because I don't know if I'll be able to keep up with it as fast as the cameraman is rolling tonight. I never seen him move that fast.
Well, the Tylenol sales will be up at the local pharmacies.
What time is it now?
When will this be replayed?
Monday night.
Monday at 5? Mm-hmm. Did you say 8?
Monday.
Just Monday? Mm-hmm.
Get ready to turn in by now.
Well, we do get to receive starting out the second half. Like I say, the score is 27-19. Utica Redskins. Is that what it was? Redskins?
Redskins.
Redskins are on top. Got an 8-point spread there, so anything can happen. It seemed like every time we got close, Keith, we'd do something and they'd sneak up and get another touchdown. We'd come up a little closer and they'd get another. So here's a kickoff. It's short.
That's a short kick.
Somebody better grab it.
Looks like Jordan Brock's got it. Brings it back about 10 yards.
I was surprised. Was that DeFilippo in that area?
Actually, looks like maybe Nick's been instructed not to touch the football for some reason because it seemed like it almost landed on top of him. And they want Jordan Brock to get that ball. So now that's the idea of the fullback to block for the guy with the ball. So in that situation. Looks like London's going to start with Monte Jackson, number 2 on the top of your screen, at wide receiver this second half. Myers in the slot.
And he's pretty close to being offsides.
Edlin Gillespie at the bottom of your screen. Jordan Brock starts second half tailback. Big hole there on the left-hand side. So he got material.
but not till after big number 10, Josh Dickens, knocks off a first down.
Well, went that time right up over top of left tackle, number 75, Justin Dillard.
Start on the 36-yard line, went to the 48. Yeah, I see. Byers is down on the field. We didn't get our stats from Mr. Byers at this time.
Well, I heard from one of the Utica coaches that Meeks had 230 yards rushing in the first half. Look at Dickens go, baby.
He's running like a man possessed out there. Yeah, baby. Who says that?
Man.
Yeah, baby. So,
I'll tell you what, you see some determination in Josh Dickens tonight. He knows he got a chance to win this ball game, and he wants to put one in the record books.
We get a chance. We could tie it up here real quick with score 2 points that I better shut up because I'll end up jinxing them.
Edley and Gillespie at the bottom of the screen. Myers and Jackson to the top of your screen. It's like Dickens going to run it again. He's finding some room.
And he's
still on his feet.
He got a couple more yards there. He wasn't going to go out of bounds.
Now, right tackle Pat O'Farrell right tackle Josh Duffy and right guard Pat O'Farrell made some room for him that time.
So we got a second and about, let me see where we're at, about 5. And the ball's on the 31-yard line. We've come a long ways in the last 4 plays. And it's been all Dickens. Dickens sets the play. He might want to break this time. He ought to be a little winded. 27-19, we're in the third quarter.
Close snap from center. That's Jordan Brock off tackle. They sniffed that one out, Gary.
That give Dickens a little break there.
There's a nose tackle, Joe McDonald, number 54, though, with a nice tackle.
I think those 3 runs Dickens made that kind of took a little wind out of him, so he's got his wind back.
Well, London, I think, has gone with the same offensive set on every play this possession. I don't know if that's good or bad.
Well, so far it's been okay. They've been 3 plays and 3 first downs.
Dickens looking for Myers in the short pattern.
Myers tries to split the defenders, but he is good for a first down. 27-19, Myers makes a good catch. Dickens and Myers connection there. Dickens had to kind of set on Myers in the first half and get his attention.
Well, switch up that time was Myers had been the downfield receiver quite a bit, and they were throwing to Edley or the outside receiver in a little bit of a flare pattern. That time Myers flared out, and Jackson went deep, Monte. Tight end's a little bit closer this time. At Jordan Brock up the middle. He's got some room.
He's looking for pay dirt. He's gone. Touchdown, Brock.
Okay, Jordan showed good quickness right there, Gary.
Well, good quickness and good balance there. He was stopped there one time. He showed good balance, kept his feet moving. He goes in for a touchdown. Now we have a score of 27-25. What do we do on this play?
Well, it's I would think you go for 2. Looks like they're got the personnel in to go for 2. Hey, big credits that time to Kyle Thomas and Tyler Scott there for the Red Raiders, the center and the left guard.
All important play right here. This play could make us or break us.
And Jordan Brock up the middle.
And he stops short.
There. That's going to be a penalty. And that would look like a face mask from the way it's thrown in on the tackle.
And we got
Hold on, folks.
And there's a situation where I'm sure they were probably going to key on, or they felt like it was going to key on Dickens.
Looks like it's going to be against Utica, face masking. That'll bring half the distance to goal and a second chance at this.
I really believe Dickens should have the ball in this situation. He's got the determination.
Well, in the shotgun formation, he basically starts as a running back. Here, he's kind of starting as a quarterback, but yeah, I would like to see him keep the football here. Maybe he might loop around and follow Matt Russell somewhere. Jordan Brock following Matt Russell. He's in.
And he's in for 2. Okay, ties the ball game up. We are 9:53 to go in the third quarter, and London ties it up, 27 points. They scored more points tonight than we've scored all year. It's been a very exciting game. Both teams are fairly equal to each other, and it makes for a really good contest. Now it's just going to be boiled down to who wants the most.
Somebody might say in a ball game like this, 27-27 early in the second half, that, it's weak defenses. But I'll tell you what, we've seen a lot of great offensive plays tonight, and I think that's what's made the difference.
A lot of good offensive plays. And I think a lot of people want to see, more people want to see points. But defense wins games. There's no doubt about that. Now we just got to stop them. London took the opening kickoff, marched straight down the field.
Utica's had pretty good field position on every kickoff return so far. So
see who they go to.
Myers gets pretty good leg into it. That's going to be Meeks, number 2, coming back for the Redskins.
And he put his head down. He's going to try to run over somebody.
Somebody looks hurt there for the Red Raiders. That one he put his head down on is not getting up.
They look like they hit helmet to helmet to me.
That looks... Oh, I can't get a number on that.
I know it. When he tried to make the tackle, he had his head down.
He's moving around.
Meeks put his head down. Looked like it. They bumped heads.
Well, London player is moving around. That's a very good sign. I guess last week up at Buckeye Valley, the young man just hit
let's go to something else.
Never got up. So.
Okay. Took an injury on that play. It looked like he went in with his head down to make that tackle. Looked like they butted heads. So,
Meeks had a full head of steam. So.
Yeah, Meeks was moving.
Jokum handing off. Looks like Meeks running the ball again. Pretty nice tackle there by
34.
Like DiFilippo. Tato Farrell and looks like maybe a 63 Josh Duffy in there who's done a nice job for the Red Raiders. He's a junior.
Josh Duffy, I haven't heard his name too much.
He's a junior.
And we have second down at 8 on the 37-yard line. We have a tied score at 27-all.
Utica brings double receivers to the bottom of your screen.
And there goes money.
It's quick.
It's over.
Get him, Dickin. Get him, Jordan.
Get him. Trying to get the and Dickin knocks him out of bounds. Dickens took off with him, and then for some way he was able to get a better angle and knock him off his feet and head him off at the pass or whatever.
That Meek does have a quick step getting through that line, doesn't
man. I still say he's the quickest back we've come up against.
I think he might be. As far as
he don't have the team that we've come up against, but as far as being a quickness, he's I don't think Smith or the guy down there Murray has the first step like this kid's got.
I think they check him out of the ball game now.
1st and 10 on the 27. And Utica's on the move, and we got somebody jumped somewhere.
Looks like the right guard decided to start on 1 instead of on 2, Gary.
Well, the play was on 1. The rest of the team didn't know it. He's the only one who knew the play. He knew the count. Got Headley coming out, taking a breather.
Looks like Derek Wallace checking in as defensive end for Red Raiders.
Tie ball game. We are down to 9 minutes.
Now see, Derek Wallace he's in that wide side defensive end position, so that's a tough spot to be in. That's where Headley got in so much trouble up at Big Walnut, I think. Meek and Jokum
mix up in the backfield.
Had DiFilippo in there, and Josh Duffy is making some trouble in there.
We had a gaggle out there.
Josh Duffy's getting good penetration.
Josh Duffy's looking good. What's Josh's number?
63.
63.
Uh-oh, yellow hanky down.
How big is Josh?
Let's hope London doesn't shoot themselves in the foot again. Josh is 6'2", 240.
6'2", 240.
Looks like they're talking to the Raiders, so it's a personal foul against London. That's going to hurt. That's going to probably give Utica a first down, automatic first down, and
busted our big toe
first and
again.
goal from the 10 there, looks like.
Tripped over our own feet again. Might as well just go ahead and give them a touchdown. Where are they going with the ball? 15-yard line.
Oh, so it's going to be about 2nd and 3 for the Redskins. Utica hasn't put up a pass yet this quarter, so let's see if they're content just to keep it on the ground. That looks like Walker. Nice
They got no reason not to, the way they're running.
Nice run in there by Walker. That looks like a first down.
Looked like D. Filippo was in on the tackle. And 6'7" Billy Gossard.
Looks like Matt Russell's back in the ball game there. That's a good sign for the Red Raiders. Good sign for Matt.
You're not going to keep Matt out. He'll take a tougher hit than that.
First and goal for the Redskins on the 10-yard line, so London's got 10 yards to put a stop in there.
That's somebody's a believer. Who is that?
Looks like Dennon.
Big animal. Look at him.
Looks like Mr. Walker met Mr. Dennon. He's excited.
I know it. Yeah, he'll be knocked his own players out. Now you got to keep it up now. We made one good play. We got to make 3 more, Mr. Dennon. Mr. Dennon come up big that time.
Yeah.
Oh, he is big.
Second 11 with 7:50 left to go in the 3rd quarter.
It's trouble here.
We're going to send a man in motion, power eye, backfield.
Going to the opposite side. We're going to run him out of bounds.
Tell you what, somebody, that defensive end over there did a nice job of holding that play up.
Who was that?
I don't know, but good pursuit by Matt Russell and Pat O'Farrell and Wes Annenberg there.
He had a lot of help with the sideline, too.
Yep.
That sideline coming to be another player for you, another defensive player. So now it makes it
about 3rd and 11.
3rd and 13.
Well, they got a fairly decent field goal kicker. I mean, we've seen Odrumsky, the sophomore, kick fairly decent on extra points, so did have one block.
Let's see if we can force him to kick an extra point.
Well, hopefully they'd force him to kick a field goal.
There's a lot of room here. I mean, field goal.
Extra points.
All right, field goal. Get it right. I'll get it right here in a minute.
Look for Yoakum to throw. Fakes on the pitch. He's looking for the tight end across the middle.
And nothing doing. And look at Animal. Animal, where are you going? McDennon. 99 Dennon. Animal's got he's got the adrenaline pumping there, buddy. Yeah.
It's going to bring up about 4th and 16, looks like.
Get in the Animal zone. 4th and 14, and it drove them back far enough that if they do kick a field goal, they got to put some leg into it.
Yeah.
So, now do we hold? Can we hold them, gang?
Well, I'd look for him to put either Walker or Meeks in motion here and try to throw to him. That's Yoakum to pass.
And we got flag.
Yeah, nice job there by Derek Wallace. He had the player take a cheap shot at him, and he just stood there and took it, you know. And you can still be a man and take a cheap shot. When you lower yourself to their level, that's where you get yourself in trouble.
And it's going to make it 4th and more. 4th and 19 now. But the problem is they still got the ball. And they are a dangerous team anytime they got the ball.
Well, kicker's number 15, and he's not checking in, so
that's a little distance there.
Go for it.
They'd have to really put the foot to that one.
Yeah, that'd be about a 37-yarder.
Where's Meeks at?
Well, now they run shotgun formation. Meeks on the right of the quarterback.
Shotgun last
Walker
time.
on the left of the quarterback. I look for them.
Quarterback's head. Trouble.
Touchdown.
I don't believe it.
Nice catch here by number 5, Tyler Anderson. He's been kind of their go-to man. He's done a good job on returning kickoffs, and he just got behind the DB there, and Yoakum throws the ball nice. He laid it right there. touchdown, Utica Redskins.
Good throw, good catch. That's what I just said was a few minutes ago. As soon as we score, get close or get in the game, they come back and pull one up. So there's 5:52 left, and they're getting ready to go up 7. They had one block just a minute ago. Oh, that's muffled. It's good. Just barely went over. It was muffled, but it just barely went over. Good end-over-end kick. And there you see the score, ladies and gentlemen. It's 34-27. A lot of points been put up tonight. One thing is a no-no. Don't let them behind you.
Well, these Red Raiders look like they're having a lot of fun tonight, but right now it's, game's wearing on, starting to get a little tired. Let's see what London's got left inside of them. I mean,
yeah, we're under 6 minutes to go in the third quarter, and how many points we got out there?
61 so far. So
mercy.
They went for 72 last week. So between Heath, coached by former London assistant Mark Collier. So that's a short.
Another short one. Pick it up.
Brock looked like they're trying to set up something to the right.
Brock's got some open field.
That might be Myers.
That might be Myers, yeah. I believe it is. Brock's usually in that spot. Sean Myers with the return that time. He got his little wheels moving there for a few seconds. Yeah, and look at our Jill Traven, but she's right on top of it. She ran all the way across the field. That Jill Traven is our trainer, and when I was telling you about that, we did an interview at the beginning of the game, and she is on top of her game. I'll tell you. Somebody gets her, if there's a problem, she's there. Is that one of our players or their player? That's down. That's our player, isn't it?
Nope, I think it's a Utica player. Red pants, but white shirt.
I can't see the shirt.
Looks like Dr. Starr's going to go over and check it out.
How are we doing on time, Mr. King? Is that coming from the eyes of a 50-year-old man? Things get a little blurry anymore, don't they? I heard you talking a while ago. And you got the nerve to talk about me, and I got you by 13 years.
It looks like Utica's ready to play, even though they still got one of their comrades down on the field over there.
Well, is that a situation where they made the players come back out on the field?
Well, if they make it like soccer, Gary, they just drag them off and they keep playing. I'm not so sure that's the best thing to be doing.
Yeah, Carl said if it be rugby, they just drag them off. They don't even drag them off. They just keep playing.
Just step over top of them,
yeah, huh? I've seen that. That's rough.
Well, they do that down there at Ironton for high school football, too, I think.
Yeah, they throw coal at each other.
You know Carl's got the key to the city, don't you?
How's Ironton doing this year?
I don't know. I haven't checked.
He don't know. He hadn't checked. He said he wants to report next week. Check him again.
I'll check him out.
He's going on the internet when he gets home tonight. Well, it looked like Utica's up at the ball. Are they still working on their player? Oh, they're playing ball.
I think they drug him off, yeah.
Yeah. 1st and 10 on the 48-yard line. London's down by a touchdown and extra point.
Looks like Monte Jackson at the top of your screen. Myers in the slot. Edley and
they haven't hit Monte
yet. That's a screen. That's a screen.
And it's a little short. Ball kind of was thrown at
Brock's feet.
Brock's feet. Brock's feet. Is that anything like pig's feet? Yeah, I know it didn't look. That didn't form. The play just didn't develop very well at all.
Well, you want your quarterback to be backing up a little bit to draw the defense in, but I think Josh was just too far back on his heels and he just didn't get a nice release on the ball. We'll get him next time.
It's 2nd and 10 on the 48.
Gonna run it.
He's still up. Got a flag.
And another one behind the play. Darn it, that hurts, Gary. Yellow Hanky's down on the field again.
It doesn't hurt us as much as it does Dickin.
But yeah, but you see Josh Dickin giving it his all out there.
I know it.
My goodness, he just like a wild man out there. I mean, he's just running and slipping and sliding and working his tail off, and to have somebody.
What you're saying, he's slipping and sliding and peeping and hiding.
Yeah. Don't sing, Gary.
Little Richard. Is that who sang that? Little Richard. You want to hear a little bit of it? No, it's not before your time, Carl. You're 50, remember? Long, tall Sally. Okay. I ain't hit on Red Rutherford this year yet. I ain't seen Red for a while. I think he's afraid to come out. That's my buddy, Red Rutherford. Anyway, he's got a 2nd and 14 on 44. We still got over 5 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. It's a long 3rd quarter.
It's like Russell's in at the fullback or tailback position.
Dickin whispers a secret to him.
He fakes to Russell and
keeps the ball.
Running. Nice
and
run
he's up
by
the sideline.
He's a couple yards away from a Raider first down, so it's going to bring up like 3rd and 5, looks like, for the Red Raiders.
Dickens is running hard. Is he down?
Oh, London's got a man down. London's got a man down.
That's Dickens down, ain't it?
I think he might just be pulling up his socks, I hope.
Tying his shoes. Maybe he ran out of his shoes. Or has he got somebody tying his shoes for him?
I don't know. I think the trainer over there for Utica is taking a look at him. So, tell you what, he's running hard.
Timeout. I think he's going to take a short break.
Yeah, he's got to come off for a play. So
Tyler going in?
Tyler Buchanan's checked in at quarterback.
Big 3rd down. Tyler, he'll throw the ball too.
Well, they go to a power I formation. Matt Russell in there to block. Most likely Jordan Brock to get the run for the Raiders. Here comes Jordan. Getting up the middle, but that's going to be short of a Raider first down.
It looks like it might have been a loose ball.
I think he was down.
Yeah, blocking was a little shy there. I think Brock might have got a yard or 2.
Well, with the way the ball position is here, with the 4th and about 2 on the Redskin 42-yard line, wouldn't surprise me, or 44-yard line, wouldn't surprise me. See,
we almost have
Raiders
to go
for it. Dickens back in the ball game.
You can't let Myers get back in the ball and get not Myers, but Meek get back in and get his hands on the ball.
Yeah, you got to keep the ball out of Redskins' hands. So, yeah, London's got to convert this. Pretty important. I look for Dickens just to run it. He's going to go left. First down, Raiders.
First one, and he's on the first down. This is Dickens' time. That's your team, Dickens. No matter, Cole, getting cold.
Over top of left tackle there, Justin
I told you.
Dillard, so.
34-27. Cameraman come out with this little teeny jacket on, trying to be cute tonight. I said, you're going to be cold up there. No, I'm cool. He's cool now. Mind over matter, that's what he told me. Ain't that something? 34-27. You done took my breath away. Dickens sets back to throw.
Looking for Gillespie.
And it's a that could have been trouble. That ball went awful high.
Yeah, that was the guy who caught the touchdown.
And we got a late flag.
The guy who caught the last touchdown there.
I think it's against London.
And it looked like he was pointing toward his mouth, like possible profanity violation there. Unsportsmanlike conduct.
I think he was talking to the coach.
He never calls it until the second time he uses
That's going to bring up 2nd and 25 for the Red Raiders. So the big run by Dickin there, working hard to get the first down, wiped out by.
Makes it 2nd and 25.
London's got 3 receivers at the bottom of your screen: Gillespie, Edley, and Myers. Looks like Jackson at the top of your screen. He's rolling right. Safety valve's Edley. He's going to throw deep for Gillespie. That's way short. That's going to be intercepted. No.
That was a good play on Gillespie's part to break that up.
Yeah,
he actually turned into a defender.
Came back to get the ball away from Tyler Anderson. He's the one that caught the touchdown pass, just the last one.
So Gillespie did his job well. That was a lame duck up there.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 25.
He said it looked like Zach Dobmar throwing. He just didn't have Wheeler out there to make the catch. Who was the other one making those catches?
Dickin.
Okay, Dickens, yeah. Well, you can't throw him and go get him and catch him, eat both.
Dickin in the shotgun.
I often wonder if Dickens would be more valuable not playing
He's going to throw deep this time for Myers. He was open out there, but just a little bit short on the route.
That makes it 4th and 25. Ball's on the our 45.
Well, this time I think it brings up a punting situation.
I would say punt, yeah. So we're down to under 3 minutes to go in the 3rd quarter. This has been a long quarter, Carl.
Well, it might have been a little blow for the Raiders there to have the ball for so long and not be able to make anything come of it. But hey, you can't score every time. But they're still in this ball game.
Got a penalty flag out.
Looks like they're going to call offside on Utica. Myers with a nice tackle down there, laying down.
Nothing doing on the return as Myers goes down there and gets hold of an ankle and won't let go.
That one might come back. London may want to repunt that. I'd probably just take it, I think, if I was the Red Raiders.
What are we on, 26?
Oh, they're going to call offside on London, so I didn't see anybody for London jump, so they might have lined up in the neutral zone there, Gary. So London's going to have to punt it again.
That's one of the few things we haven't done. I called that a while ago. I thought that Monte was in the neutral zone, but it wasn't called that way.
I think if I was Utica, I'd definitely make them repunt that.
Oh, yeah.
They got no yardage on the return, so. And with Meeks, well, this time Meeks is not back here. It looks like just Tyler Anderson and Walker, the fullback, back here. So
both of them can fly.
Not quite as fast as Mr. Meeks, though.
Number 5, Anderson. He's a cooker. Getting cold down here, Carl. Me? I'm rubbing my hands because it's cold. This little teeny jacket I got on. I never expected it to be this chilly.
That was a formation penalty against London, so got to have 7 men on the line even when you're punting. So
if there's ever a penalty that's in the book, we know what it is. That's right. I ain't gonna say that, but you're right. I was thinking that a while ago.
You know what? You at home don't know is Gary and Carl are kind of talking to each other about me, and they don't think I know what they're talking about.
No, you hear that, Carl? He thinks we're talking about him.
Think I might be paranoid? Maybe.
Doesn't give us any breaks at all. And everybody thinks that too. He thinks more highly of himself than you ought to, huh, Carl? Is that what you're saying?
And they're not talking about me, believe me. Okay, what's it going to bring up here? What's going to be the situation?
4th and 30 on the 40.
You need to get the chains reset because they shouldn't have been moved. That's one thing about running chains on the sideline. They tell you don't move them until the official tells you to. So.
And Chester's an official, so he ought to know better than that. Chester, lesson number 1, and Larry over there too. He's been doing that for 30 years. I hope they're watching this because I'm talking to you.
Brock back to punt again.
Oh, he gets a
nice
beauty.
kick.
A beauty. A beauty.
Make it away from him.
That's probably his best punt all year. That ball had a perfect spiral and it nosed down.
Looks like about a
Talk to me.
53-yarder there, Gary.
It looks like some of the ones I used to punt, buddy. Yeah, the wind was in our favor.
You know, back when Gary punted him, though, he punted him into a snowstorm. Wind was blowing both ways. Just amazing punter he was when he was
downhill too.
Well, let's see how Utica reacts here. That'll do
that's my claim to fame. I could put the foot to a ball.
Let's see how the Red Raiders do here.
Now I'm putting my foot in my mouth. Yeah.
It's like number 5 Anderson kind of slipping and sliding around the outside.
I told you Anderson was tricky. Meek might be fast, but Anderson gets the job done too.
I'm kind of curious as to where Meeks is at. I don't know if maybe he might have hurt himself. I do see a player sitting on the end of their bench over there that got it. Looks like he's got an ankle twist. So. But this Anderson is quick though, so. And I really like the way this quarterback Yoakum throws the ball too. We're not going to see much of that though. Nice tackle that time by Matt Russell, and
he's up and walking.
Looks like Derek Wallace, number 50 out there for the Red Raiders.
I think Meek will be coming back in the game here in a minute. But that's 2nd and 2 on the 17, so the Phillip pulled in on that tackle that time. We're down to a minute and 47 seconds. 34-27 is the score in favor of Utica.
Well, we're going to have a measurement here. It's like
here comes the chain gang. They can move them now. And they come out being cool too. They come out in there dressed alike with their short pants on. And it's cold out there, Jack.
It's like a first down.
Old Dabo. I told you don't count that Anderson out.
I kind of thought it'd take 6 touchdowns to win this thing. So
how many they got?
5.
Okay.
I didn't say they'd have 6, though. I just said somebody's going to have 6 to win it. I'm not counting the Red Raiders out at this point. We got a lot of football left to play. It's only a 7-point ball game here. London's got good field position on defense. They just got to make sure they put a stop on them right here.
Old Dabo, Jack.
Watch that. That's Meeks in motion.
And he's cut out.
Nice tackle that time by
33. Hindenburg. Took his legs out. I saw him hand the ball. He's coming right at us.
Well, they kind of looks like maybe they was trying to hide Meeks or something. He wasn't in the ball game there for a little bit.
He was over there on the bench. Had his helmet off.
Snuck into the game when they was putting the chains out there, I think, Gary.
I think he bought the chains out. he disguised himself as a chainman. One of the chain gang.
Well, they got 3 receivers at the top of their screen. There's Meeks in the swing pass.
I think he smelled Dickens coming out there because Dickens has lowered the boom on him a couple times.
Yep, sure has.
And Josh shows no mercy. It's 3rd and 8. And Carl, this is a long quarter. We are down to 40 seconds going to the 3rd quarter with 34-27 score in favor of Utica.
Well, if London can get a stop here and make Utica punt it, I haven't noticed a whole lot of strength out of their punter tonight. So
and it's going against the wind, but we got them 2 speedsters still out there. Got to take the wind out of the sails.
Watch number 2 in the slot.
Oh, he aired it out.
This time, that's way over.
Good coverage.
No.
A near interception and a near catch.
That was Aaron Roby out there, number 3 on defense for the Red Raiders. So, hey,
Roby did a good job that time. He's the one they got behind in the end zone on that similar play.
We saw Roby make a nice play there, and I saw quite a few London fans cheering. So, that's a plus.
And they're trying to get rolling quick. They're not even going to let London get set up. I don't know. But
that's a London, get away from it.
Get away from the ball.
From it. Just get away from it. Boy, I hate to coach from up here.
You hear him, Carl? He said, just get away from it, please. You did a good job of begging that time. I think they heard you. So London takes over, 1st and 10, on about the 48-yard line.
Nice field position for the Red Raiders.
Now if we can just contain ourselves and not get any penalties and go ahead and score like we know we can.
It looks like London's going to switch to a power eye backfield. Maybe they're just going to drop the spread here. See if they can do something with it. Russell at fullback, Jordan Brock at your tailback position.
This is one where Josh keeps the ball. Now see who's wrong. Up.
Jordan Brock, lots of room out there.
Brock got back to the line of scrimmage and might have picked up a yard.
Give a lot of credit there to Kyle Thomas and Justin Dillard, the linemen there for the Red Raiders. They opened up some room.
I think they might have wanted to move it to midfield where they could have an equal distance to either side. What do you think?
That's the end of the quarter.
And end of the quarter. Hold on, Carl. Quarter finally. And we've used how much time, Mr. King? I'll catch you in a minute. 2:20. Oh, Lord, he swung it before I got a chance to send him off. It's going to be one of the worst tapes we've had.
Like I said, Tylenol sales will be up at local pharmacies.
No, I didn't get a chance to. It wasn't all.
I'll give you a quarter if you close that window.
I'd like to, but we need the noise.
Well, we've just attempted to be bribed up here. We're not accepting any bribes at this point.
What was the bribe?
Well, we were offered a quarter to see if we'd shut our window out of here.
A quarter?
Because it was cold.
And who made the bribe?
Not sure. We don't want to reveal any names.
Coach Cunningham, that's what it was. I'd love to. If it wasn't for the crowd noise, I'd shut it in a heartbeat.
How about chicken?
Oh, we got chicken man over here with us. Carl, they offered chicken for shut the window.
Well, Gary, we noticed Monte Jackson out there, number 2, playing a lot for the Red Raiders this second half, and I keep looking down here at the sidelines. Sean Alcott, number 5, is on a pair of crutches. Looks like he's got a bum ankle, so hopefully he's okay for the Red Raiders for next week, but it looks like he's done for this contest.
Second and 9 on the 49-yard line. Dickens keeps the ball.
Oh, man,
he took a hit right there, about a 2-yard gain. He was hit pretty hard there. He had to hit the jacuzzi and the massage parlor and everything else after this game.
That's going to bring up looks like 3rd and 5. They got his 3rd and 6 on the scoreboard, so. It's like, I'd say this would put London in a passing situation, but the way Dickens been running the ball, might just let him take it. He's going to look for Myers short.
He aired it out.
There, he's short of the first down, though.
He had little problems hanging on to the ball, too.
Yeah, that pattern just isn't deep enough to get the first down, so.
Makes it 4th and 6. And we are 11 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Do we punt?
Yeah, looks like London's going to go for it. Coach Calhoun signaling in the play. 4th and, looks like they got 4th and 4 on the board. I'd say more like 4th and 2.5, maybe 4th and 3. Dickens under center, look for him to go back to shotgun. I'll look for maybe a quick pass here.
He's caught every play you can think of, Carl.
Top side of your screen option. Oh, Jordan Brock's got room out there.
Got first down. That's all we needed. And he's still piling on the yards there. He picked up about 10 yards on that play. So it's going to be 1st and 10 there, and London's on the move.
Nice call by the Raider coaching staff. They haven't used that option play much here in the second half.
Yeah, and they worked it to perfection. Josh hung on to the ball and threw the tacklers to him, defense to him.
Hey, London's got 33 yards to pay dirt here, and we might have a tie ball game, Gary.
Well, I'm sure we will if we get in pay dirt and get the extra point. Carl's losing it up there.
Looks like Jordan Brock's going to run up the middle.
And they sniffed that one out. He might have got a yard or two.
Give a little credit there to Josh Duffy and Tyler Scott up there. Kyle Thomas on the block there for the Red Raiders.
So it makes it 2nd and 7. Carl, they're down here trying to bribe him to close the window, and I know Carl's up there freezing. He said it's mind over matter. Willpower.
Like Dickens in the shotgun formation. Looks like he's looking to pass.
Knocked down.
Tipped, maybe.
Ball was tipped.
Looks like big old number 84, John Emler, the 6'2", 200-pound defensive end. The junior got his hands on that.
So we're looking at 3rd and 7 now.
Well, time for Coach Calhoun here to pull another one out of his
trick bag
book there. I was getting ready to say his purse, but I don't think Coach Calhoun would probably push
I didn't
his
say
trick
that.
bag, that's what it is. It's like Dickens.
Yeah. Oh, and Dickens was up. No, he's still running.
He gets the first down.
Oh, he pitched the ball.
Oh, he pitched it to block.
Yeah. We were blindsided here. Move the chains. Larry, you see Larry never telling him move the chains?
Nice run that time by Jordan. I don't know how Josh managed to get the ball to him, but it's working for the Raiders. First down.
Only thing I saw, I seen Josh go down, and then all of a sudden I said, he's still going. It wasn't him. He unloaded the ball, so it's 1st and 10 on a 22-yard line.
Dickens going to run it up the middle.
He's looking for room. He's still running. Keep the feet moving.
Big number 77, Josh Little there on the tackle for the Redskins. But Dickens did a nice job.
Dickens did a nice job of keeping his feet moving. Picked up a few more yards. It's going to make it 2nd and about 5. We got 9 minutes to go in the 4th quarter, and London's trailing by 7. 34-27.
London's going to have to call timeout.
And we got a timeout. Timeout, London. I take it we've got plenty of time to yeah. We'll be able to get oh, I know it. Overtime. What they offer you this time?
He's over here showing me how his water bottle froze up here.
Ask him what he thinks Carl's doing. Boy, I tell you, we got a bunch of wimps up here.
I'll tell you what, the 4th quarter hadn't exactly been kind to Utica this year so
I haven't been able to move for the 2 quarters. And they're telling me the water's frozen. Put some water on it. Okay, it's Dustin Calhoun. Now his head coach goes out to calls the play. Let's see what he come up with.
Started to talk about Utica's performance in the 4th quarter of their ball games so far. They haven't fared real well in the 4th quarter. 2nd and 5 for the Raiders.
We're taking a lot of time here.
Who's got the ball? Jordan Brock's got the ball.
He's in. Touchdown. Touchdown, Jordan Brock.
I hope our cameraman caught that because I lost it.
He was on it.
Jordan looks like he's down.
He was on it.
He's up. He's down.
You don't stay down too long when you make a run like that. You got a little trip.
He's down.
He just wants to get off the field. And
stayed out there.
Jill's right on top of it.
Stays out there. It gives Sean Myers a little bit of time to get his shoe changed. But looks like London's going to go for the tie here. So yeah, I think they'll still hold up the game until Jordan can.
Well, we got the official over there keeping his eye on us. So.
And cheerleaders throwing out the footballs here, sponsored by Chuck Spinning Insurance.
Think they could throw one up here?
I don't think they got quite the arm that you got, Gary.
Chuck Spinning and someone else, I didn't hear the other name, sponsors these footballs.
I did notice cheerleaders went to the sweatpants, so it is getting cold out there.
I remember I mentioned that a while ago.
Cold enough for water to freeze and sweatpants to go on the cheerleaders.
Carl said this water's frozen, it's still in him.
Yeah, looks like
so he's probably an iceberg up there. We got a 1-point difference after a injury timeout for Jordan Brock after he makes that fine run and scored. It's 34-33 and London's looking to tie it up. Everything's got to go right. It's down, it's up, and it's wide left. Oh, it's good. Oh, man. It looked like it went left from here. I was stealing points. I'm sorry about that. And we have a tie ball game once again with 8:44 to go in the fourth quarter, 34-34. All you have little faith, he done said. It looked like he shanked it.
Our cameraman caught that with his 50-year-old eyes, Gary.
Well, he was talking about his eyes for a while ago. I was eavesdropping and heard him talking about, I'm getting old now. The eye doctor told me that things going to get blurry on me.
Well, it looks like they're working on Jordan Brock down there. Hopefully he's able to get back in the ball game. They need him on offense, but they need him on defense too.
If there's any way he can get back in it, he'll be there.
Well, I think it's real important here to watch London when they kick off. You know, they've got a couple deep return men, Anderson and Meeks, that have been a handful tonight for Red Raiders.
Yeah, Brock got all his hair cut off, ain't he? John wouldn't like that, would he?
Myers is going to kick it low.
Oh, shotgun.
Fullback grabs it. He says, I'm taking this, baby.
Yep, and he took it up to about the 41-yard line.
It's a scrum, Gary.
Rugby, yeah. Yeah. Keep them up, don't let them go down.
Looks like Utica got the ball back to the Utica 41-yard line, so.
What were you saying about Utica's fourth quarters?
Well, against Hamilton Township, they gave up 12 points in the 14 points in the fourth quarter. Gave up a last-minute touchdown to Granville for Granville to win it in the fourth quarter. And, well, ended up giving 2 touchdowns up to Heath in the fourth quarter, too. So they haven't fared real well in the fourth quarter. They're a very shallow team. A lot of two-way players, so maybe we'll see London be able to take advantage of that.
We've been containing Meek fairly good since he went out with an injury and came back in. He's going back out again.
Yeah, he doesn't look quite as quick.
Yeah, he's going up to the change. He'll be coming back in next time he that pull change.
Measurement.
Yeah. So it's 2nd and 7. The ball's on the 44-yard line. We have a tie game.
It's like this is Walker.
He's got trouble, and he is hit. He was smacked.
Oh, nice tackle there by Josh
Dickens. Didn't you know who it was?
That's your senior right there.
He didn't have to see no number. He zeroed in on him and said, "Come here, baby." Yeah, you the man. Josh Dickens. He is doing it on both sides of the ball.
He's playing with 100% every play, too. I mean,
how about 110?
There's no time to rest when you're quarterbacking and leading your defense.
That means you got to be in good shape, and that he is.
It's like Yoakum back to pass. Get it, Derek Wallace. Oh! Right through Matt Russell's hands. I thought he had that one, Gary. He'll wish he had that one back. But Derek Wallace just about got to the quarterback Yoakum there, so good pressure.
Was that Matt who had the hands on the ball? Matt said, look what's there. Look at what's this here. I'd like to see them guys his hands on the ball, just see what he would done.
Well, it's going to bring in the punt team for Utica, so London's going to have a chance to get the ball back here. Sean Myers goes back deep for the Red Raiders.
3 and out.
A little bad snap.
If London had been on their game, man.
Kick. That hit the Utica player. London falls on it.
Yeah.
I think they're going to call that dead up here at the Red Raider 34-yard line.
Right there where the official's at.
Yep, he threw his sandbag down right there. Well, one official threw his sandbag in one spot and one threw his spot in the other, so it looks like a preliminary penalty against Utica.
Split the difference, huh? Carl said split the difference.
Well, they're arguing.
He can't even think straight.
They're arguing about where that should be set down at. It's like the man with the white cap's going to win the argument.
I tell you what, folks, if you see Carl out on the street after this game, you shake his hand, because I'm going to tell you, he gets no pay, because I quit paying him. And he's doing this because he likes you folks, and he's up there freezing. So, I tell you what, thank you. Hey, hand him a couple bucks while you're at it, too.
It's like Nick DeFilippo's checked into the Red Raider backfield. Dickens going to try to run it.
Dickens done a good job just catching that ball. That ball was centered awful low.
I got about 2 yards up out of that, so we'll bring up 2nd and 8 for the Raiders.
He got down to get it, so we got a little under 7 minutes. London can march on down through here and score.
Boy, Gary, we'll work your brain here. When's the last time London had an overtime game?
Been about 2 years ago.
First game of the season, I think it was, wasn't it? I don't remember. Who was it against?
That 10-0 season, I think.
Was that against Hillsborough?
Not up here. We killed Hillsborough up here.
Did we? Oh, that's right. We had Daubenmeyer quarterback.
This be and a fumble. What's they calling?
Incomplete pass.
Ooh.
Looks like Kyle Gillespie looks like he may be shaking a little bit.
That was a catch. We got a break there. Maybe not, but boy, it looked like he had the ball and took a couple steps. We'll take every break we can get. So now it's 3rd and 9. There's quite a mix-up out there. Do we have any timeouts? The whistle has blown.
Well, we got the right number of players on the field here, so see if I can get them all in the right spots.
We're going to get a penalty.
Dickens is going to be the only one in the backfield. DeFilippo's flanked out to the right in kind of a tight end position.
Dickens kept his cool.
So he's going to roll to his right. He's got pressure. He's going to try to run it. Oh, ouch. He took a hard hit that time. He's popping back up.
Pops right back up. It's 4th down, so.
Number 2, Bobby Meek. I've heard that name a lot. He had a nice hit on Dickens there, so. Red Raiders going to be in a punting situation.
They've been trading hits, Meek and Dickens. 5:56, and London has to turn over the ball. They could use another spiral punt here.
Well, this time he's into the wind instead of with the wind, so that might make a little bit of a difference.
That's where that spiral punt would come in a lot better.
Ooh. Barely gets that one off. Nice kick by Brock. Ooh.
And he got out of it and hit again. I don't think he wants to catch that ball anymore.
Who the heck is number 62 for the Red Raiders right there, John Lewis.
John Lewis.
The junior. He was starting offensive guard, and he seemed to have lost his position somehow or other, so he got a chance to get in there on special teams, and he's made the most of it tonight. But that first hit by Sean Myers looked like something too, but he didn't wrap him up. So
I know it.
Got to grab him and get him. Okay, come on,
quick.
Mr. Denon and Mr. Wallace and
1st and 10.
Mr. DeFilippo.
33-yard line.
Get him. It's like Brandon Edley on tackle there for the Red Raiders.
I lost the ball that time. I hear. You okay, Carl? We got to get the ball back.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 8 for the Redskins. Single receiver to the bottom of your screen. Looks like Yoakum's looking for him. He's going to go deep on the hitch and go. Dickens trying to get over there.
He tried to zero in on it.
Oh, man, Dickens was a long ways away from that ball, but he decided to dive for it anyway. What the heck?
Well,
he might have hurt himself a little bit. Looks like he landed on his side. He was completely stretched out trying to intercept that ball.
I guess we're going to go back.
Well, I think it's
Go back and play. We got 4:55 to go in this quarter.
kind of disrespectful here to Josh Dickens for them just to want him to drag him off the field and play, but should at least wait till the man gets up.
Is he on the
Young
field?
man gets up. Well, he's right on the edge of the field.
Dickens gets up after an injury timeout. He's had about 3 or 4 injuries tonight.
It's like Yoakum back to pass. He's looking for his tight end across the middle, and looks like Redskins coaches are calling for a little interference there, but I don't think they could have caught
They
that
were wanting. They were wanting it. Look at it. He's upset. He wants a penalty himself.
He might get one himself. He's all over Shane Harding over there, but he ain't
4th
gonna
and
get
8. They're not giving London much time to get set up for the return to punt. So London's going to get the ball back. Oh, he's out.
No, I don't think his knee was down. Oh, nice punt. Myers calling fair catch. Catches on the
London
Red
will take
Raider
over on the 30-yard line. Fair catch for Myers. I wanted him to be down back there. That would have been something else.
Yeah, he kind of looked like he fumbled it for a second, but as long as he doesn't put his knee down, he's ready to go.
Somebody said we only had 10 people on the field. I know they run a hurry-up offense every once in a while at us.
Well, London looks like Josh Dickens checked back in a quarterback for the Red Raiders. Let's see if they can get their personnel package right on the field. Looks like power eye with Matt Russell at fullback, Nick DiFilippo at the tailback for the Red Raiders. Jordan Brock's out injured, twisted an ankle on that touchdown run. That's DiFilippo.
He burrows his way back to, may pick up a yard.
Well, 4:34 left to go here in the ball game. I don't know if
And we got a tie ball game.
I don't know if London thinks they might be able to grind it down the field on them or not. You got to dance with the girl that brought you, you know. I don't know if you can switch it up right now.
That's a new one. Dance with the girl that brought you.
Well, London's going to get called for substitution penalty. 2 men in the huddle.
Coach said he called timeout. The official said you didn't, so we get the penalty anyway. Yeah, they might not have caught it if he stayed out there.
Well, 2nd and 14.
Now here we go. Another shot in the foot. Somehow we managed to do something.
It's like DiFilippo's in there, almost notched out to almost a tight end type position. Dickens going to go back into a shotgun formation. Dickens looking to his right.
He was almost blindsided.
Oh, and he was
got hit.
blindsided a little bit too hard there by number 58 for Utica. So that's going to be a personal foul, 15-yard penalty for a late hit on the quarterback.
Ought to be an ejection and a first down.
Well, it was a blindside hit. Can't necessarily say the kid did it on purpose. He just had a shot at him.
That ball was gone.
Yeah, the ball
Way
was
before,
gone.
at least 2 steps before he got there.
Yeah.
So maybe we got a break's going to go in our favor. We'll make a first down out of it.
Well, that was not a starter for Utica that made that mistake. So, you know, it's a fresh shirt in there, and he's probably just trying to make a name for himself, and he just did, Gary.
He may have. We got 3:50 to go in this contest. It is a tie ball game. 1st and 10 on the 43-yard line.
London's in a power I formation. Myers at the bottom of your screen. Looks like DiFilippo to run it around the bottom here. Hey, he got a good 7 yards there, looked like that.
Yeah, he moved out the whole London team. Yeah. You didn't hear that one. The parting of the Red Sea.
Oh.
You know, red jerseys, Red Sea. It takes him a while, Carl. Steve would be all right, though. Be glad when Keith comes back.
Yeah.
2nd and 3.
I like the position London's in. I'd much rather have the ball than not have the ball right now.
Dickens got a second win.
Nice block downfield by Myers, another one by Jackson. And Dickens is, I don't know where he's getting energy from, Gary, but he's still plugging away, isn't he?
Got a little hamstring here.
Got a little cramp, looks like. That's a big first down for the Red Raiders, so with about 3:40 left to go in the ball game.
I remember when I had all them muscles, I used to get them things too, cramps and stuff. It hurts too.
Looks like Dickens ain't gonna be able to make it.
They hurt.
He got a cramp in his hamstring, and that does hurt.
Yep. Huh? No, laryngitis. Getting those locked jaw. Man, it's 1st and 10 on the 42-yard line. We got a tie ball game. 3:31 to go in the game. It's freezing out here. My cameraman's up there with no coat. Got this little cute little jacket on. Coach Cunningham's been over 2 or 3 times. He said he's upped his ante to 75 cents now, trying to bribe us to close the window. He don't know how bad I want to take that 75 cents and close the window.
I think my fingernail's going to fall out.
But in the meantime, we got a football game to finish here. Is Dickens up? He has to come out too, doesn't he?
Yep, that's going to bring Tyler Buchanan back in the ball game. It's tough to just step into a ball game like Tyler's going to have to right here and take that snap from center, but
yep,
he's got to be able to do that.
Well, that's Dickens' cousin, so it's in the blood.
34-34. Each team has 3 timeouts left to go in the ball game here. So
it also gave.
It's going to be pretty exciting. I hope we don't run out of tape. You guys check out lately? It's getting late.
I know.
Buchanan's in the quarterback for the Raiders. I formation. Or looks like Jordan Brock's back in the ball game. He's got the ball. He's running right.
And we got a flag.
Yeah.
What's the time look like, Carl? I better kill it.
Looks like Tyler Buchanan back in the ball game for the Red Raiders.
We're in trouble. I know. Yeah.
Dickens back.
That's what we're going to have to do.
2nd and 18.
Dickens looking long
for Myers. He's out there. He caught it.
And maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe touchdown! Touchdown! Don't worry about it. I can put it on there.
That was a 50-yard touchdown pass there.
50-yard touchdown pass from Dickens to Myers. What a show, and we're down to 2 minutes. If this game ain't over, as Dickens comes hobbling off the field, he's a warrior. Folks, he's a warrior.
Well, there's London's 6 touchdowns, so
it says it's going to take 6 touchdowns. We need this extra point for. Oh man, it's very important extra point.
Of course, that's Myers that caught the ball. Might be wise to take a timeout here by the Red Raiders, but. Well, how many times do you have to knock Josh Dickens down before he keeps coming back? You know?
There's no quit in him.
It's like Myers.
They called him the Energized Bunny. Now that one's good. I saw that one. Did we take the tape out too soon, Carl? Yeah. Nah. 41-34, and London took the lead on that pass from Dickens to, who caught that? Myers.
Yeah.
And it was predicted that it would take 6 touchdowns to win this. We've got 2 minutes, 5 seconds to go in this game. We had to put an extra tape in the machine because we run out of time. And but quick thinking on my cameraman's part, we're going to be able to give you the whole game.
I think Carl just wants to stay up there a little extra long. You know?
I don't think he does. It's cold up there. I know it.
Tell you what, I'd like to see the Red Raiders here. Maybe just, I know you don't want to give up too much field position here, but I don't think you want to get the ball back there in the hands of Meeks or Anderson because they've got the speed to bring it back. So last time London kicked to a short man.
Oh, they put it in the air.
They were kicking high. Looks like Meeks has got it. Number 2, look out.
And he's upended on about the 35, 36-yard line, maybe 37.
Kyle Thomas and Nick DiFilippo.
2 minutes to go in this contest. We got to get that clock running.
Back and shot.
High snap.
He's got plenty of time. He aims.
He's hit.
Throws deep. Play, big fella.
They're spreading wide to the left.
They got trips receivers to the top. They're throwing.
They're going that way.
He's looking for
He unloaded it, and they got Meeks out there in the open.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm not sure he wanted that ball too bad. Let's hope they're panicking.
London's got to make a play from the
London's got a chance to win a game.
They got 4 receivers. They got the spread going here. O'Farrell puts it.
Oh, a good hit.
Incomplete pass.
Good play. 23.
Kyle Gillespie for the
Gillespie makes the play of his career right now. Makes it 4th and 10 on the 39-yard line.
I'll look for your screen. He's going to have full coverage out here from Annenberg. Dickens better slide
across the middle.
We're trying to take advantage of that. Meeks on Annenberg. Meeks is open across the middle. There's Dickens.
Hey, and broken up by who else but Josh Dickens. Makes the play. It's been Dickens in every way.
Well, that's why they call him the safety. He's back there.
Their quarterback is down.
He's got to pay attention to what's going on and make the play. So London's got to get a first down here. They're going to have to turn the ball back over to the Redskins.
140. London's got a chance to win their first game.
So Jordan Brock over
Jordan Brock.
We can put this one in the books here real quick. Keep it positive for the Red Raiders on the scoreboard. I hope they don't make any mistakes here. Hands it to Brock. He's going up the middle.
Hang on to the ball.
They're going to try to strip it.
Yeah, lay down. Lay down.
That's the first down.
Don't take no.
If they use their clock wisely.
And that final score as London walks off victorious. We pick this up, Carl, and then we'll get the score. Okay, we've got a score of 41-34, and London comes up victorious after a long battle tonight. And this is Gary McNeil. We don't have any room on the tape left, so we're just going to leave you with a little bit of the band and good sportsmanship conduct with the teams. And this is Gary McNeil and Keith Smith, along with Carl King, saying see ya, but I wouldn't want to be ya. Good night.